And oh wow, that's a
I don't know if I consent to this.
the voiceover in my ears was new and that scared me. But are we
Are we
recording yet?
recording?
Are
Yeah.
we recording? Yeah. This is the Funky Bunch presents Sandwich Mania. Everyone has a sandwich tonight of varying degrees. Uh
Now,
Of
wait,
varying degrees of actual sandwichness.
varying
so
degrees.
from what I understand, I'm the only one who actually has a sandwich.
Mason is the
Yeah,
only one who actually brought a sandwich to tonight's
I got
festivities.
I got tacos. If you think that's a sandwich, that's up to you. That's debatable.
It's the
I have
Mexican
a
sandwich.
I have a Bible. That's the most important sandwich.
I have soup because duh.
The most not.
And I have this Subway sandwich that I don't know what it is
Mason, we need you to unfurl that and show us what sandwich you got.
right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
go for
Right at this moment.
it. You don't have to
Oh,
eat
yeah.
it right now, but
We just need to see.
yeah,
Let me
we
try
need
to frame the shot here. Let's
he
see.
does not know what's in there.
I don't. I didn't see him make it. I just said make it and I walked away.
He unfurls it and it's just another Bible.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, what is
it's
that?
got meat on there. That's a good sign for me.
Did
Oh,
he
that does
grill
look
that?
good.
It smells edible.
God, I
Let
hope
me kind of
so.
open it up for y'all. How does that look?
Looks like some pepper and some green stuff. A lot of
What
meat
did
on
he
there.
put on here? I think there's some sort of sauce, maybe mayonnaise. I don't know. You got pickles and onions, bell peppers. I don't know what the meat is though. Kind of looks like
That's salami.
yeah, maybe salami and like ham, maybe. I
That's
don't
not a
know.
bad combo.
Does this sandwich ring a bell to any of y'all's?
No.
Oh.
It sounds like
I'm
he
gonna
just
have to
threw
eat it.
whatever he had in front of him together.
That's probably what they normally don't sell, so you could get rid of the supply.
Mason, next question is that edible for you? Will you eat that sandwich?
No, I'm not picky. I'll eat it.
All right, good enough for me.
Which is what I had to tell him multiple times to make the sandwich.
It sounds like you forced this man into making a sandwich.
Well, when you go into a place where you normally provide the directions for someone, they don't know what to do when you give them the power of
Right.
choice.
Mhm.
So it's like I broke the matrix, you know, the code didn't know what to do.
All right. So unless anybody has anything they want to say, do you guys just want to dive into looking at photos and commenting?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna share my screen then.
You know what? I just realized why y'all look small. It's because I have the screen downsized. There we go.
We were just tiny on Mason's end the
Yeah, I was
entire
trying to figure out
time.
why it looks so small. Oh,
Oh. This is
Nobody look at
low.
my anime wallpapers. Here we go.
take
Can
us
you
back
all-
to your home.
Can you all see this?
I can.
Yes.
Good. Good.
Okay, I'm gonna start eating now that we're here.
Jimmy did tell us that if we get to one that he doesn't want to comment on, he's just going to eat loudly into the mic. So if you just
What
hear
if
a
he
loud,
just eats through the whole thing?
yeah, what if he just eats on every page? What do we do then? Let me move this over. Get out of
Talk
here.
louder, I guess.
All right, so here's our table of contents. As you see, Jimmy had it in August, Mason in September. Me and my sister had it in October, and Zach finished us strong in November.
Mhm.
Did forget to put my name on for mine. I don't know how I completely forgot that.
That was the first thing I noticed, and I texted Jimmy. I was like, "Do you want me to fill that in for him, or do we just want to leave it and say it's authentic?"
I was gonna be the last thing I did, and then I just forgot about it. Because
Don't
I
worry.
never went back to the first page.
I had
You
Sam
mailed it
write-
out to Hayden and you were like, oh shoot.
No, I honestly I didn't know until I looked at the document and I was like, oh, I forgot something.
Oh.
I had Sam do it because her handwriting is better than mine. So, all right, let's take a look at these drawings. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. What is? Don't be afraid to draw all over my stuff. Act as if it is even there. It won't hurt my feelings. I have no feelings. I can tell Jimmy wrote this.
I like this was
Yeah, I wrote
the I like this
Rotated
was
the screen.
I
So you
like that
didn't
we
have to
started
touch
off
it.
with the direction to like, yeah, y'all can just draw over whatever we do. And then there were so many pages still to fill that we're like, no, we can't do that. We need to fill the pages first.
Well, I did draw over a lot of Jimmy's, but I left a lot of blank stuff because I thought
Right.
y'all would to give y'all free reign.
That's
Like
the
this
same
first
thing I
one.
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I drew over what Jimmy drew.
Oh, so this is a
This
combo
this
deal.
is this is the Illuminati page.
Yeah, I just got the Illuminati part. So then I added
Yeah.
some tentacles and I don't know, some
Oh, it's very well
eggs
done.
or pebbles, whatever you want to call those at the bottom.
Eggs or pebbles. As known by Illuminati pyramids, they lay eggs. It's a known fact.
That's how they spread.
Yeah, that's how they get around. All right, let's go to the next page. If you guys want me to slow down or stop, just say so.
I will.
Okay. Here we have one of Jimmy's many pharmacy receipts that are littered throughout this book.
I think that was when I got COVID. I had to go and buy some like tests.
Let's say COVID home test right there at the top. And then we have this dog that is being stabbed by what appears to be, I was gonna say a violin, but I don't think
that's
that's
a
violin.
pig. That was a reference to the Throckmorton scene when Sean shoots the pig with the arrow.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a dog as
I
well.
thought it was a dog.
I'm just gonna shut up and not say anything anymore because I was way off.
We all vote that it's a dog.
Yeah, and it can be whatever you want it.
I don't want to insult anybody's drawings tonight because I'm the least artistic of the bunch and I know what it's like
No,
to have
this
bad
is-
drawings.
It
This is
started as a pig
discussion.
and became a dog, so it's a pug.
It's a paw.
I did draw the small
The
bug spider above
The
it.
critter.
Little critter. I like it. It's
Yeah.
cute. It looks like something
It's
on a
there.
Nickelodeon cartoon. I love it. Let's see here. Another reference to draw on top of all of this. Got a little planet, a little robot man. And then we have a schedule of some sorts. Work notes. I assume that's Jimmy's.
Yeah. I was like, we had a meeting at work. I was like, I'm just gonna use the sketchbook to take notes.
I drew the little thing on the right hand side,
That little blob thing.
the little blob thing, and
Kind of
the
looks like a ghost from Pac-Man.
and the robot on the left.
You did that robot?
I did.
I think
Nice
this is the first page I contributed to.
What did you do here, Zach?
I wrote that no you next to the feel free to draw on top of all this.
Oh, I didn't even see that at first.
It's small.
I do like that everybody kept saying draw on top of our stuff and literally nobody, everybody
Well,
was
I
so
drew-
considerate.
Mason did.
I tried to draw next to it, or I did add on
Right.
to what Jimmy
By the
made.
time Hayden and I got the book, I think we each assumed that just one of you drew the whole page.
Right. That's what I assumed.
No,
I was
y'all
like,
were
oh, Mason
slow.
did this whole page.
I made the effort to add to a lot of whatever Jimmy had.
Right.
So I thought y'all would go into it adding as well, like just
Like
keep
I feel
building on top of it.
Like I feel like we added stuff, but nobody outright drew on top of stuff like Jimmy and
Yeah.
I thought might happen.
I finished a few pages that were like left intentionally half finished, but I
Mhm.
didn't like destroy any of what was already there.
Yes. Mason, did you just take a bite of your sandwich? I just saw you lower from your frame.
Yes.
You got to do it in frame. We need to see you chew on that thing.
You know what I forgot to mention was he did toast this, and then I stuck it in the fridge for 30 minutes.
You negated his toasting.
Now this was all me.
Yeah,
did
I
draw-
assume the
Hmm.
spark plug stuff is you.
This is so
I-
detailed.
I thought somebody would do something with the red page, honestly, because it is just a red page.
It's not the only solo color page in this book, surprisingly, Mason. So I just thought it was a trend. I just said, let it go.
And then, of course, Jimmy was right. That is just a spark plug.
That is so incredibly detailed, though.
You know what happened with the red page too is like it comes so early in the book, but by the time you get like about halfway through it, you kind of forgot there was a page that was just completely red, and it's like the one colored page in the book.
That's true. Oh,
Like every
man.
time I opened it up, I was like, "Oh, hey, it's the red page." And then by the time I got like 3 pages past it, I didn't remember that had happened.
In my mind, I thought y'all would like maybe somebody else would just color another page completely. It'd be like a good place marker. It'd be like 3 pages after the yellow page.
They could have been like
Mm.
little trail
markers.
markers for
Yeah.
people lost.
Like
Yeah.
this is the red chapter. This is the green
That's
chapter.
that's what I had envisioned, but I guess it
Oh,
didn't really
that's a
pan
good
out.
idea. I like that. Here, go to the next page. Oh, here we go. Mad vibes.
Oh, the mad vibes. There's the mad vibes.
Mad vibes.
Was this you, Zach?
I did draw the mad vibes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then here's part 1 of this.
I think I drew those circles.
You did. You drew
I
the
think they were
circles on
just-
one page.
There weren't any squiggles next to them though.
Yes, that I believe that
I
was
filled it in.
Sam who helped with that. I think. But this is part 1 of the circles, Mason. There's a part 2.
Mhm. Oh yes.
There's no meaning behind the circles either. It was just spur of the moment.
And the
Don't know
map
what the could be a trail of poop, could be some rocks. We don't know.
put them to mean rocks because here's more rocks and connected, and there's a little koi fish.
Mhm.
So I
Oh.
hope it's not a trail of poop.
So it's a pond. It's a pond on 2 pages.
See, it's connected. See, nature. See, right next to it, nature. The balance
Yes.
of nature or whatever.
I did draw that.
What are we
I
looking at
assume
here?
y'all
Mason?
figured that out.
Yeah.
It's like imagine it's like an anus emerging from the earth, releasing a soul back from hell, just to go back to relive a life.
Once again, I am amazed by the detail of the anus here. Just shooting the soul
Well,
into
it's
the sky.
it's a hell anus, so that's why
Oh,
it's got teeth and some lips.
See,
And maybe some sort of disease with those undescribed spots.
see, I'm ignorant on hell anuses. It is a learning moment here for me tonight.
That's why it's questioning. It's a natural part of nature.
Oh, I
Vague.
love that. I love art that makes me think, and that's what this is doing. I love that. Hell anus. Don't inside dead open. This was a combo deal.
Yeah.
I did the heart at the top, and I just left it vague for Zach to do whatever he wanted with it. And he don't inside dead open.
Well, no, you did the right page. I did the left page
Oh yeah, that's right.
because the left page was blank enough, and I was like, I should make a direct comparison with 2 hearts.
Yeah, I drew this. I held a photo of like what a heart that has my disease looks like next to it, and I tried my best to freehand it. And that's probably the best drawing I've ever made in my entire life.
That could be
I have to say,
in a medical book.
Yeah.
yeah, I have to say, I like how it turns into a medical book on this page.
See, it's like we said earlier, we promote a healthy lifestyle. We want people to take care of their body.
It
Yes.
turns educational here.
Don't inside that open.
Coach Wilson taught us well.
He did. He taught us to take everything definitely seriously.
I will
We
say
didn't- We didn't have a
see any
biology
zebra
class with
muscles,
him.
though.
I'm sorry, Mason, what was that?
I don't think any of us drew any zebra muscles,
Did we?
No, I don't think so.
which is
Oh.
surprising. You thought it would have popped up at least once.
You're right. I didn't think about that. Here we go. Everything goes to hell. Eggplant.
This was a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
I just got the everything goes to hell. So that was Jimmy.
It's a hellish eggplant.
So I ended up drawing around it and it looked like an eggplant, and then I just went with it.
So
Hayden,
yeah, go
I
ahead.
don't know if you picked up on this, Hayden, but some of these are from your U.S. history notes.
I was
Well, like
vaguely thinking
no,
that.
my notes from your U.S. history class from 4
You went
years
to-
ago
Yes, because
that
here's
I
the thing.
cut up and then pasted it in here. So
I had a history class that met every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning for a semester. And for some reason, Jimmy would come to the class that he was not a part of and would sit next to me and just do whatever he wanted. That was the same class where he poured a bowl of cereal.
I was just about to ask, was that the same class?
Yeah, that's the same
Yeah, that's
class that he made cereal in.
That's so good.
We wrote
and the everything goes to hell is from the notes.
we wrote a song in there. I think we wrote Throckmorton, the lyrics, while in that class. Yeah, we did a lot in that history class. So, and then we have Knife to the Forehead. Was this you, Mason?
Yes, that is me.
Oh,
But I think I drew those things next to it.
mhm.
Those worms.
Yeah, those weren't there before, were they?
I thought it was like a paw print or something.
Ooh,
Yeah, I think I drew those. I don't know what they were supposed to be.
I just
Like
like the
nuts.
idea that this little devil thing is like the top part of the hell anus from the few pages prior. It's just fun to
Oh
think
yeah, it
about
could
that.
be. And then he's
Oh, and it's just got a
through the-
gigantic eggplant. in
Yeah,
between.
like his body is spread out throughout the entire book, and you have to match it together. Like a terrible Where's
But the
Waldo.
lore is building.
My sleep paralysis demon.
Okay, there were a few pages in this book that legitimately creeped me out. This was the first one.
Zach, are you
Who
afraid
drew
of the
the
sleep?
sleep paralysis demon?
If nobody knows, then that means it's probably Sam.
The sleep paralysis demon drew it. It's a self-portrait.
He opened the book, just drew it himself. Who did the
I mean,
oh no?
what were you gonna do when it happened? You were paralyzed.
I mean, I was in my bed. I ain't gonna stop. Who? I'm assuming one of you did the oh no's.
I started the
so.
oh no's and I was like, oh, my hand's cramping up. I should come back to these later, and then completely forgot to finish the page. So it's just like
I
a
can
third
relate.
oh no's.
Just a
I like
quarter
it though.
of-
It's like the sleep paralysis demon got to me and I wasn't able to finish it.
Oh yeah, that's good. He's gonna get you. Here we have some snails.
I think Jimmy left me with 2 just spray paint splotches,
Yes, that's what that
and
is.
I was feeling snails that day.
Feeling snails. That's what I wanted to ask because the black splotches are throughout the book. Jimmy, did you use spray paint for these? Is that what these are?
Yeah, that's what that is.
Oh, okay.
I think he wanted us to go into more of a multimedia approach to this, but I don't think we're.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of did with that one page with paint, but other than that, everything's just pen.
Because that's what we originally thought we were going to do. We set out the rule that only do it black and white. That's what we all said because we thought we were going to print it, and then we didn't print it. So we could have done color the whole time.
I won't lie. I don't remember what page it is, but one of them I did smash a tomato into it.
You did? I don't
Well,
remember that.
Well, now it's fun to look for that because I didn't know that, and
There
I had
should
the
be a-
damn thing for a month.
One of the pages should have like a tomato spot.
Like
Well,
some
it-
seeds or something. It's like
Well,
a little bit of red.
The seeds went away. Like it just kind of left a little bit of a stain. But I don't honestly, because it was the first thing I did. As soon as I got the book, I came home and just smashed a tomato into it.
Was it like a big beefsteak tomato or one of the small?
It was.
cherry
I
tomatoes?
was eating a sliced tomato that night, so I just had
Oh,
an extra slice. I was like,
I just love that that's the first thing that came to his mind. I got to smash a tomato in here. Oh, so this is when Jimmy had the COVIDs.
I
There's
got
that.
the COVID.
He got the COVID. Got the exact day too. This is the second time this month I've gotten sick. See the exact temperature.
Yes.
This is an actual exact photo of him too. This is scale image.
Yeah, that's not a drawing. That's an actual photograph.
Yeah, he
"Oh,
just
you look pretty rough. You look better now."
Yeah, thank
we're,
you.
we're happy you look better now, Jimmy. And we're
I
sorry
did
you
add
had-
to this page as well,
Was it the penile looking thing over in the corner?
Yeah, this thing.
and the
The
hell
gnome?
doctor man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Old Dr. Man. He's giving me some pills. it
yeah,
looks
look
like.
at that.
He's curing the COVID.
The hell doctor can cure everything.
And I didn't honestly know what that thing on the left hand side was.
This?
It just kept kind of. I think it was supposed to be a face because if you kind of look, you kind of see like the 2 eyes, and it kind of goes down to a mouth.
I see
And
like
then
two faces now.
Yeah, I see 2 faces.
Yeah.
It didn't really pan out. So then I don't know. I think it's supposed to be a guy with a hat, maybe.
I thought the bottom one kind of looked like Oscar the Grouch coming out of the trash can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got a little poon poon on top.
It's got like
top part's
the
supposed to be like
scream
a,
painting
like a
on it.
feather. You know,
Yeah.
like a feather on a hat.
Oh, I see the feather now. Now that you mentioned
That's what
I
that
see
was
it.
supposed to. You don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Adam.
interpreted that as something else.
I
entirely.
know what you're thinking it is.
Yeah.
Now that you
Zach,
said it,
get
that's
your
all I
mind
see.
out of the gutter. We're a family-friendly band. With our banana suits.
He has to give the sample for the
We're
COVID.
so family friendly. We started with phallic breadsticks.
I love this page so much. I don't know
Chrysler
why.
Dodge, Jeep Ram.
This was one of my favorites.
Okay, so I do have a question about the car dealership stuff that was just scattered throughout the book. There was a lot more of that than I expected there to be when I saw it on one page.
Yeah.
Was
That's
somebody
more
buying a
work
car?
notes.
I was
So
not.
like I jot down some dealership things so I just can remember them.
Mhm.
But
How
because
many?
like
Yeah, Jimmy, you doodle a lot when you're at work too. So
yes.
I'm willing to bet a large chunk of these came from your work days.
hmm
So what are these little fluffy things?
I honestly don't know.
Those are the suit sprites from Spirited Away.
Oh, they do kind of
Yeah,
look like them.
I guess
I'm guessing they look like them.
I drew the little blobs first.
Mhm.
At first, they were just blobs with no eyes, and then
Okay.
it just kept going from there. And then I drew the pot, and then the eyes came last.
They look like little Pokemon. They're so cute.
So did you draw this, Mason? Like, my guy is saying bye to them because he's like, no, I don't want to see those.
Well, no, well, because I just drew it thinking of that one page. I wasn't paying attention to your page on the right.
Oh, okay. Because that's
I was
how
thinking of it
saw
as its own thing. But he can be.
He can. He can be whatever we want it to
This
be.
is the story that we're building the narrative here.
This is our lore happening in real time.
Mm-hmm.
You got another receipt. You're going to learn that I shop at Walmart a lot. That's from Jimmy.
Which I
Yeah,
did.
that is me.
I know your shopping habits now.
We understand everything Jimmy bought for a solid month.
So I had a question about this. Where is Fort Worth Beach? I didn't realize we had a beach.
Is that like
Beach
Beach
is that
Street?
street.
Oh,
one-
it's a one.
No, but like the address, like it literally says Heritage Trace, which is the street, and then Fort Worth Beach, comma, Texas.
Is that
That
not Beach Street?
is.
It's bizarre. I was like, wait a minute.
I guess
got
that's the
Pullman.
intersection.
What's going on with this receipt?
Because Fort Worth.
They got
or,
a secret beach in Walmart that we didn't know about.
I gotta see. Walmart has everything, Zach.
It does.
Well, oh wait, I forgot. It was just me, Jimmy, and Sean. We learned that Walmart has their own radio station. Just for the
What?
employees.
What is this?
Well, that was because Sean worked at Walmart, and Sean educated Mason and I on this.
Yeah, apparently, like they have their like secret Walmart radio station that they only get to listen to, and I guess they have their, I don't know, what don't they have like their own like talk show or something, or you can like
Yeah.
send a question.
A talk show is news to me, but I know a lot of retail places do have their own, like, you know, their designated radio station that plays only like family friendly tunes, so that
Wow,
no one
he says
complains
like you
when
can
they go
like
to
ask a
shop.
question or you can call in. I was
Right.
like, man, there's this whole society in Walmart. And I didn't know about it.
Walmart talk show. We need to get on it at some point. And then we have Fidel Castro having a little bit of ice cream. He's got a lot of ice cream, not a little bit. And then
A
bird.
little bit of ice cream.
I drew
And a
the
bird.
bird above it.
Mhm.
Originally, the plan was for a full-size bird because if you look, I was going to start drawing the wing, but I bailed out. So I just drew some. I was going to draw the bird pooping into the ice cream. It just didn't pan out though.
I just like the little dots that make it look like it's pooping, but it also kind of looks like it's hovering, like it's a little flying head.
That's where I went. But it was supposed to be a full-size bird, but I drew the head and I was like, that's good enough.
That's good enough. I feel like that's what we all did at some point. That's good enough. Here's my personal favorite photo, the bobby pin.
I'm not gonna lie, I really did like the bobby pin when I saw it.
It was really good.
Sam did that one, and the bobby pin is absolutely beautiful. I would die for the bobby pin.
And is that a watermelon on the left?
That is a watermelon.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it full of hot dogs?
That's for someone to find out, but not us, because we can't crack it open.
All praise be to the bobby pin. And oh, it's Schrodinger's watermelon. That's what it is.
Schrodinger's watermelon.
Yeah.
We'll get back to Schrodinger later.
Oh, that's called an ominous tease. Someone's gonna have to walk me through what we have here.
Oh, which one?
The thing on the right.
Yeah.
It's like a plant, maybe.
Yeah.
Plant with some eggs on it.
Plant tree plant.
I'm realizing a lot of my things are like egg or like poop based or something.
Do you have a thing for eggs now, Mason? Were you going through something during your month?
It's because of the chickens.
Oh,
I got used to seeing eggs.
oh.
Could someone tell me what the thing on the left says?
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently when you translate it, that says thanks, Obama. Except I forgot the son on the end of it, so it's just like a random Obama that doesn't refer to a person.
I just like that I saw it and I knew immediately who did it, but I didn't know what it said. I was just
Yeah.
gonna wait for Zach to say what he did.
I was
Yeah.
going to wait for the explanation too. I didn't want to investigate. I wanted to know.
We have some kind of egg and thanks Obama. Take of that what
Well,
you
we're thanking
will.
Obama for the eggplant. See?
Yes.
Yes, it's his fault that we have eggplant.
Oh my. See, here's the problem. When I get the book the month that Elon Musk takes over Twitter, you know there's going to be a little bit of satire in here.
It's a lot of historical stuff you can view through the lens of a month of somebody having a book. And I like that the
yes.
first few pages are simple and then just all hell breaks loose on this page.
Oh yeah.
Zach, do you want to walk us through what we're looking at?
Right. I mean, I know Mason's not online. I'm not sure how much of this he knows. Elon Musk took over Twitter and
I
then
know that.
immediately started banning accounts that were like parody accounts. So a bunch of people to like taunt him made parody accounts that they were Elon Musk, just saying a bunch of like stupid, heinous shit, right? So here's one with a butt farting onto Elon Musk with his nipples out. His thoughts include my family profited off inherited slave labor, which is true. Show me your code, your most based code, which is what he said when he fired most of Twitter's employees. And there's of course I miss Grimes, my little Gussie, which I don't think needs any explanation. Yes. So
Zach, you absolutely mad lad.
yes.
This is gonna get us banned on Twitter when we put this up.
It will,
I just hope you know that.
It's worth it.
It is.
I'm so tired of these janitors coming in to work on the bathroom. Just, oh, he's trying his best with his little mop. And then...
Yeah, Jimmy, I'm confused. Is the bathroom like right behind you or something, or like
Yeah,
in
the
little
bathroom
office?
is literally about like 5 to 10 feet from my desk.
Oh, you get all.
So is it like this? Like how my bathroom's like just
Yes,
right
yeah,
there?
it's right there. So that bathroom is the bane of my existence because this particular week we had a bunch of janitors come in and clean it, and then a little while after that the toilet got clogged, and so people had to come fix it and then clean it again.
Well, what I'm trying to figure out, there's only so many people in that office, right? I
Right.
think it seems like 4. You got to know who's clogging the toilet.
Well, nobody knows because someone's not like messing up.
There was a
But
pause there,
we,
Jimmy. I
we
think
just
you
start
know who
blaming
it is.
like because our office is like conjoined with other offices, like we're all under one roof. But so we started blaming like the other like businesses, like, oh,
I didn't know if that's like the only shared bathroom or is that just for y'all's little, I don't know.
No, it's
work group?
just for our little company.
Oh, okay.
We use that bathroom.
So somebody in your coworkers, it has to be doing it then.
I have no idea.
I think he knows. He just doesn't want to say.
This
it
is
on
the safe
recording.
space, Jimmy. You can name someone.
Put a name on it,
Call
Jimmy.
them out.
I know I can't. They might,
Just call them
might see
out.
this.
I just absolutely love that we have social commentary on the left, and then Jimmy's ongoing beef with the janitors cleaning the bathroom on the right.
I'd like to
At least
think
they're
they're
cleaning it.
related. Like the guy on the computer on the right page is doing the stuff on the left page.
That's why it's all messed up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jimmy chewed into the mic, so we have to move on. I'm sorry.
Oh, this is good. I like this.
So this is
good.
Hayden
This
as Satan smoking a pipe.
Hayden as
This
Satan,
also comes from the U.S. History Notebook.
You are paying attention in there, I take it.
Yeah.
we took a test and we passed, so we were paying attention. Okay. We have Hayden as a Satan, as I am, and then I assume this is from hell.
Mm-hmm.
He says with a mouthful of sandwich. I didn't mean to talk to you while you were chewing, Mason. I'm sorry.
We're farm.
Okay. We have a hell spawn and then a swirl.
No, another hell demon.
Yeah, another hell demon.
There to assist the Hayden Satan.
Hayden Satan, yes. And then we have this very tastefully done swirl.
It's like a Starry Night almost.
Ooh, I like that.
So wait, who drew? No, wait, Jimmy, you drew the swirl, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I should have known that. I saw it.
You were talking and I thought Mason had drew it.
There was only one other option for me.
He was taking charge on the page. I was like, all right, cool.
Looking back on this, I realized that drawing in pencil was a bad idea because it doesn't scan very well.
Oh,
That's why I decided to draw everything in pen. I was like, I'll just have to accept my mistakes.
I think I did a
Or
good
bail
chunk
out.
of mine in pencil too.
Yeah, I mostly followed the lead of the pen since it looked clear when I opened the book. I could tell what was going on easier, and I was like, okay, I should just like keep doing that.
That's fair. Here we go. Happy Halloween. As you can tell, I had mine in October. They're very spooky. Yeah. You guys can tell I'm a good artist, right?
Very good.
Tell
Are
me,
those
tell me I'm
been
demons
so
on the
spooked.
bottom?
What was that, Jimmy?
Are those demons on the bottom?
They're bats.
Oh, they're bats.
Wait, what?
Sorry. I thought we were sticking to like the demon theme.
They're
I was like,
bats
oh,
because it's
okay.
spooky Halloween and bats are spooky.
Now, hey, you know bats don't look like that.
I like how Mason, everybody else is trying to build me up, and Mason's just like, Hayden, you know better.
I thought they were cats at first, which makes slightly more sense since they don't have wings, but
Okay. I tried my best to make bats, okay?
I can see where they look like cats.
yeah.
Okay, they're cats now. They're cats and it's spooky. And then we have some peepas. I saw a lady walk into a Kroger holding a baby. I can't read.
Yoda toy?
Is
I
that
think.
Yoda toy.
Yoda
Yoda
toy.
toy?
Yoda.
And I cringed a little. I would also cringe at babies. Babies are cringeworthy.
I did draw the two things on the bottom of that page.
Oh, I didn't think that. Is that a cookie?
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what the thing on the left is. Is
Yeah,
that
that's
like
a
a
cookie.
chocolate chip
Good.
cookie?
That's a cookie.
It is.
Okay.
And this is obviously a Furby.
It could be like a baby Yoda, maybe, even though it looks nothing like it.
He doesn't even know what it is, and it's already better than my cat's.
It's just there with the group of people.
With the peepas. Some fruit, and I'm too obsessed with art. And this scary looking, what almost looks like a strawberry staring at me.
I thought it was a strawberry.
It's a stareberry.
I like that. I like that. That's good. Oh yes, look at that fruit. Yes.
Oh, that's a good fruit. Oh, yes.
Here we go. This is
Yes,
that.
here we go.
For $1 million, no lifelines available. Where do
Yep.
circles begin?
All right, tell us, Hayden, where do they begin?
I don't like being pinned down like this, Zach. You know I didn't do good in that math class.
None of us did.
No. He bullies me all the time with where do circles begin, and he knows it makes me mad.
Mhm.
And then
This
we
would make a
have
good question for this show.
it would make a good question. How many people are going to get this right?
Nobody, because they're always wrong.
Then I don't know what this is. I don't remember this part.
That, my friend, is the sponsor of NASCAR driver Cody Ware, who is a good person and a terrible race car driver.
Zach had to get the NASCAR in there.
I did. I had to.
Oh,
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
realized when I scanned this page, there was like a little fold on the top left,
Yes,
Mhm.
right here.
Yes.
and then there was something drawn on that corner. Hold on.
No,
If
it's
I
a
had any
mystery.
role in that, I don't remember what it was. So,
I didn't do that.
oh,
I
you got to
got
consult
book
the
right
primary
here.
source.
So,
We're going straight to the book.
yeah, we got to go straight to the book.
about the book.
Zach, you almost lost your headphone.
Use the red page as your bookmark.
Yeah, as a guide marker. This is how our
was
Saturday night's
nothing.
going.
Wait,
Oh, it's nothing?
yeah, there's nothing on there. There's nothing on that corner. Well, you
I
can't
can't
see it
see.
because I
It's
got
so
that blur
blurry
filter.
because
the
Jimmy wants to
blur.
protect
Yeah,
his
you can't see it
privacy.
anyway.
It's so
Never
blurry.
mind.
Yeah, why do you have the
We
filter
can't
on,
think about the
Jimmy?
book.
No book.
But
Jimmy
it's so you can only see me. You can't see what's in the background.
Jimmy wants to protect his privacy, so he doesn't want this out there.
Why can't we see the background?
It just looks like his camera is wet.
I'm a wet camera.
I
I'm
did
eating
finish
fish
my
tacos.
sandwich in case anybody was wondering.
I bet it was good. Mason, I know this was you.
Just the top left.
That really, I assumed the Bigfoot was all you.
That
No,
was I just added to the lore.
Oh,
That
Okay.
the Bigfoot was me,
see, that's
and then
surprising.
the little guy on the left was me. But I don't know who wrote "Look at them toes."
That was me.
Oh, that was you.
Look at
Okay.
them toes.
Toes.
Toes. We have a beautiful Mothman. Always love Mothman, and always love Bigfoot content. Always promote Bigfoot and little man gandering, and look at them toes. Look at how pointy they are.
Especially that one, that like middle toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. It's
Like-
jagged. You could stab somebody with
Looks
that.
like one of those pens.
Yeah, it's like a fountain pen.
Yeah.
That's how he signs the documents. He just puts a pen on the table.
I don't think a lot happened on this page.
This
good
isn't blank.
pages.
This is a receipt.
There's a
pulled up.
receipt there though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
know
receipt
that,
that's
but
pulled
still,
up.
there's not a lot of content on this.
I must have been angry because it's a very aggressive page on the right.
There's a lot going on there, and then some spray paint. So, listen, we all go through things. There's nothing wrong with that. But I still want to know what that receipt was. I need to know all of Jimmy's buying habits every single day of his life. $5 dog. I feel like is that about my dog? Because I feel like somebody
Yeah.
made a joke about we got our dog for cheap.
Mason made that joke, and I drew a picture of it.
That's little
Because I
Remy.
zoomed in and I saw the price tag.
He's not a $5 dog.
That's a good deal if you got it for $5.
Yeah, he's a good deal. He should have been free for how much trouble he's worth. But
And also, yeah,
So,
artificial.
I did write a lot of our song titles in the book,
Yes,
and this is like I think the first page that has that.
artificial.
And
I really like how the
just to
gingerbread
tie it all
man-
together, you know.
I like how the gingerbread man text on the other page, you can't even see it because of the spray paint, but suddenly it shows up on the back of this one. And it's like, whoa, like
Oh,
discovering
see-
a fossil.
The lore you can have here in this book is never ending. There you go. Like Zach said, gingerbread man, because it's Christmas time. More toe content for you foot freaks out there. Step on.
It's a good market to get into.
When I first got the book, I messaged Hayden, oh, I bet you really liked the toes page. And he goes, which one?
I needed him to be specific. Because you could say
Now-
toe page and that can mean a couple different things.
Did someone rip a page out that was right here? Because
Doesn't look
there's
like
like that kind of tear.
I don't know. I didn't rip
Hmm.
anything out.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's something I would have done, but I don't remember doing it.
Jimmy, you
Okay.
have the book. You can check.
I know.
I mean, it was
like,
definitely ripped. We don't know who did it.
Yeah. I know I didn't do it. And these are what look like flags of some sort.
I bet it was the postal worker.
Mm.
He
Postal
leafed through our
worker?
book. Well, after this thing getting shipped across the country 4 different times, he got tired of seeing
Oh man, have I ever told you guys about the time I tried to send my cousin a single like tiny Lego in the mail that I stole from his house, and then like as a bit, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna give you this back in the mail some random time when you forget about it. I did that, and he got the package back, and it had been ripped open, and the postal service attached a note saying, "Yeah, we thought there was a bomb in here. Sorry, we don't know where the contents of your package went."
That-
Somebody just needed that Lego piece, whatever it was.
Yeah,
yeah,
They needed
no
it.
bomb. They just wanted Legos.
it was one of those really tiny 1x1 ones. So like, yeah,
Probably worth
it was
like
the only thing in the
$1,000.
package.
Yeah. Zach sending a bomb threat into UPS. It's just a Lego. Oh, this is a lot here. Skelter. Some kind of reply. Americas. This is.
It's like a
I didn't do
paper.
this. Somebody needs to speak up. I didn't do this.
I did the one on the right.
Okay. I thought you were on the left, Jimmy, to be honest.
No.
Skeletor.
So who did the one on the left?
I don't know. It might be Sam then. If we don't know, then
Okay,
it's probably Sam.
it's
Yeah.
just Sam.
Is Sam
So-
there? We should get Sam in on this.
Do you want me to go get her? I'll go get
Yeah,
her.
go get Sam.
All right.
So I
hopefully.
guess okay, I'll just wait.
No,
till
keep talking. Keep talking.
Zach, did you already finish your food?
Yeah. Yeah, I actually went back and got a second bowl in between the calls.
What were you eating again?
Soup.
Just generic soup.
That's good soup. Yes.
It's good talk, guys. Good talk.
Good talk. How are the tacos, Jimmy?
They're good.
How much
They
do you have?
they got a little cold because of all that.
Oh.
Please.
Don't worry, my toasted sandwich was cold.
All right, she's
So-
coming. She did, in fact, do Skeletor. Sorry about that.
Okay. I
Skeletor.
need her to explain.
We just did. We want you to explain it.
I mean, there's not much to explain about Skeletor. I sent an audio message to Ryan and I was trying to say the word skeleton, but it came out Skeletor, and then he made fun of me for 5 minutes. That's literally all it was.
But we didn't know that.
Why does he have
And-
guns?
What?
Why does he have guns?
Because.
Why is he wearing a hat?
Because he's fucking cool, that's why.
So You said shut it, and Ryan said Skeletor.
Well, I said Skeletor, but like, holy, I don't even remember what I fucking said. Yeah, so I said shut it because he was just making fun of me because I fucked up because it was like 2 a.m.
Okay.
Come
So
on.
Ryan had a part in this book.
Technically, yes, my situationship had a part in this book. I could have said other words, but I didn't. Why is it so quiet?
What about Bobby Pin? Do you like Bobby Pin? We like Bobby Pin.
Well, yeah, I did that.
Is that all you have to say about Bobby Pin?
Yeah, my mind did that.
Okay, good for you.
Why Bobby Pin?
My mind is just so creative. So obviously Bobby Pin.
You just woke up in the dead of night and like this is what has to be done.
Yes, Bobby Pin.
We did all it. Well, at least I enjoyed it. I can't speak for everybody else, but I did very much enjoy Bobby Pin.
Thank you. I love being the creative genius of this friend group.
We're so glad to have you.
Yes.
No one has ever said that. Ever.
I'm like that one, you know how there's that meme of it where it's like your mom says like you have to let your little sibling tag along. This is exactly what that is.
Yep.
For like 5 years straight. I'm
Yeah,
the
my
little
mom-
sibling that has to tag along.
My mom made my sister be a part of my band.
Yes. Yeah.
I might come get you later if we need another explanation.
For what?
I don't know. You might have more choice.
Evan Peters thing.
Is there an Evan Peters thing we should be aware of right now?
I showed it to you.
I forget a lot of things.
Evan Peters book.
Evan Peters is in the book, and we should all be aware of it.
And I said salute the American flag, but it's just Evan Peters.
Okay. There you go. Thank you, Sam.
Nothing but Evan Peters and for benefits. We love that.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't know if any of you saw my mom poke her head in a minute ago and say something to me. Apparently, there's smoke in the hallway, so the fire alarm might go off here.
Okay.
You turn to
If that
to the
happens,
side.
good luck with the noise. Feel free to mute me, but I might have to like leave for 10 minutes. So
No, if the fire alarm goes
No.
off, Zach, we will only listen to the audio of the fire alarm for the rest.
But what do we do if we see fire encroaching into the frame?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are we legally obliged to do something at that
well,
point?
that's me. I mean, the fire down the hall would be someone else's fire. It's only their
Okay.
problem.
If a fire happens, I need you to go outside and interview the firemen.
Yes.
Now the space left intentionally blank,
Yes.
except for that little dot.
It was the only like 2-page spread in the book that didn't have anything on it. I was like, that should probably have something.
It's nice to have some blank.
Yes. Whoa.
He is perfect. There is nothing wrong with him.
He's perfect in every way.
He is. He is a beautiful little rat boy. And
And
August 1st.
The page on the right was the first drawing I did.
And you were sick in bed then. Just like you were
Yes.
later. I like this little rat boy. It's perfect. I'm gonna get that tattooed on my body. Would you be okay with that, whoever drew it?
Yeah, I would be okay with that.
Okay. Just get more Jimmy artwork all across my body. Corn? Anybody need some corn?
He just looks like he'd like corn.
He likes to rub it across his lips.
This is a man who shills corn.
He likes to rub it across his lips, man.
I mean, when you look at him, you just know he's thinking about corn.
This is a guy who takes like an eaten corn cob and then like puts it on his lips and all the corn kernels grow back.
Mhm.
I don't even know who this man is, but he's only corn man now. And then we have some kind of internal organ here. This is the stomach.
Yes.
You can see it's got the little corn in there floating around.
Oh,
Oh,
see,
yeah.
it's his stomach. Oh,
Yeah, that's his stomach.
it's
It
all
flows
corn.
back up through his esophagus and then lands on the corn.
onto the corn on the cob.
It's like magnetism.
It's cornetism. Is that Bob Ross?
That I don't remember what that is, but that also came from the his.
I just assumed it was another Hayden.
Yeah,
Ross
I
would be
think
the
that's
was-
you,
it was the
Hayden, with an
wisest
afro
Hayden.
and a beard.
And look at that, more toes. Like I told you, people, there's toes everywhere.
So the common themes are demons, hell, and toes.
The 3 things you need to be successful. I have
3
not been.
synonyms, really.
I have not been 100%. I think that's Jimmy, and he was sick.
I
And
like
this
that he's
man-
like in the lap of the toe guy from the
Yeah.
previous page.
I honest to God just now realized that that's a bleed through. I thought that was a drawing. I thought that was intentional. Then we have this little guy eating a mountain of mush, licking his lips. Almost looks like a
That
He's
could
lizard.
so
be
hungry
corn,
he's gonna
too.
eat the table.
Yeah. Well, yeah, just go
I
munch.
thought the knife was a middle finger at first.
That's how he eats his middle finger out and just dips
Yeah.
it. That's coffee.
That is coffee.
That's how Jimmy always looked when he was in that history class, by the way.
Yeah.
He was just absorbing all the knowledge.
Completely zoned out in the back row, staring at that old man lecture for no reason. We have this car hitting a bump. That looks more like a turtle than a bump.
I mean, a turtle can be a bump.
That is true. Anything is a bump if you're going fast enough.
They call
Yeah.
them turtles in racing. If you hit a really big bump on the track that's designed to like be a thing you don't want to hit, they call it hitting the turtles.
Do they really?
Yeah, I'm not joking. That's like a thing.
That's wild. You got all the. I like how the exhaust coming out of the car kind of just looks like it bleeds over to the next page.
I guess that could be exhaust. That was some just. I don't know what that was.
Happy accidents, people. Happy accidents.
Happy accidents.
Oh,
Whoa.
God. This.
Whatever this was on purpose.
Zach, this is one of those pages that you talked about that are a little terrifying.
Yeah, a little bit.
What is going on here?
Jimmy, can you walk us through this one?
Nope.
He chewed into the mic. We got to keep going. Oh, there's a lot going on.
Dang.
here.
Okay, we're in the part of the book where it's just my stuff.
It,
Jimmy,
I
go
didn't-
walk us through this one.
I thought Hayden and Zach would add to your stuff because I felt like I had added to a lot of your pages. So I was like, I'll leave some so they can add to it.
I didn't want to add too much because I wanted everybody's individual art to shine through.
No, we were supposed to just fill this page where we couldn't even see any like white spots.
I think this speaks for itself. God damn it, Ryan, do your job right, you dumb fuck. So aggressive.
What's going on with Ryan?
Yeah. Is Ryan okay? Is everything all right at home? And you got this little walking man. He's angry.
He's
Oh, is that
angry.
Ryan?
That could be Ryan.
Could be Ryan.
After you yelled at him.
Look at those teeth. Look at them. So hard you could cut
Okay,
a diamond.
So
Says
there were some
Digley's long
faces
lost
in here I
evolution.
collaged with some just eyes and a mouth.
He's got a
And
face
then
on
Mason
his
added
crotch.
to one.
I did add on to the face. I will take credit for that.
Yeah, you
know-
you did these nipple teeth.
I did.
Mason, do you remember this? This was a video that came to my mind like the other day. Remember that video you showed me in high school of like the baby face crotch?
Oh yeah. And that's honestly
it's
what
like
I was
its
thinking
mouth
about.
is like a cannon.
Yes.
It's just some weird like CGI animation he showed me
Okay.
when we were in high school.
I feel like I showed y'all before. I think
Mason, you've shown me
I
a
think
lot of
Hayden
things.
has probably seen it.
More than likely, if you showed it to Jimmy in high school, you probably showed it to me.
I could definitely pull it up again, but
Okay.
You're only allowed to pull up the witch's teeth. That is the only video you are allowed to put up.
Hayden, have you not seen that yet?
I am still trying to figure out what the witch's teeth is, Mason. I still have the notes on my phone of the hints you gave me. Still have no idea what it is.
It's honestly like you don't need a lot for it to pop up, which is the
I've
funny
tried
thing.
so hard. Then we have some.
Yeah, that's just honestly, I drew the lips first and then the body came afterwards.
He's got an O face. He's shocked that he has a face on his crotch.
Actually, that thing above, that's supposed to be this part on your lip.
Oh, like the little.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
so there's his. I thought that was his neck.
No, those are big.
Those little lips.
I thought
Those
that
are
was his
big lips.
Big lips, big nips.
neck. Thin lips.
Those are big voluptuous lips.
Just like his nipples.
So he really doesn't have a neck. It's just lips to chest.
Yeah, just straight down. Just skip the chin, neck, all of that. Just
I think
straight
we
lips.
all know a lips to chest person in our lives.
I do now. And then we got some construction or whatever over here. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay. Also, oh, there you go. The Evan Peters flag she talked about. Sam was in here just a minute ago.
Oh, Sam did that.
Yeah,
Sam did the
Evan,
picture.
Sam did Evan Peters. She has a thing for Evan Peters. Then you have Cock Peter.
Is that the Apostle Peter?
Well, no, you put there was cock on there, so then I was like, what's another thing for Wang? Peter. I thought somebody else would add on to it.
I like how it's it's asked if it's highbrow, but no, it's just like, oh, it's another word for dick.
I thought on this page we'd gotten like biblical for some reason, and I thought like when the cock like crowed 3 times, Peter like betrayed Jesus. No, he betrayed Jesus 3 times, and the cock crowed, and then in this page he's like, "I'm so sorry."
To get my
Honestly,
body
it was
one.
just another
Yeah.
thing for Wang.
That
It's nice that it lines up that way, though.
you
Yeah.
can take it however
Maybe
you
I
want.
subconsciously knew that, but that's not where my mind was fully when I was drawing it.
Just another way to say dick, y'all. Oh. There's a lot going on here. Most people don't want to talk about slavery. That is true. Okay.
Is that from the history class?
Yes. I don't remember why I wrote that. I think that's something the professor said.
That is absolutely something that old man would say, who, remember, also tried to run some people over in the parking lot. Then you have a ghost. You know it's a ghost because it says so on there.
Can you walk us through what's that why is there like just a big hammer that's upside down?
That's what that was. Okay.
That's how Hayden held the hammer on the Sauteed Butthole album.
Oh, I
That
see
was
the
just-
hammer now.
That was a
Oh,
throwback.
Zach, you didn't know what it was?
Well,
I thought it
I
was a
saw
butter
I saw what was going on from this up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because the hammer blends so skillfully into the next person below.
What did y'all think it was?
I thought that was a butter knife.
Oh,
I didn't see everything below. I'm with Zach. I only saw the top
Yeah,
part. I thought that was a butter knife.
Okay.
The part that like identifies it as a hammer just blended in with his leg.
Right. If you look hard enough, you can see a nail right over here. So then it is a hammer.
Oh, I see it. You know, I'm surprised I didn't catch that, knowing that you held the hammer upside down.
I don't even remember what I did this morning. How am I supposed to remember what I did in a photo years ago? Wah, confusion. Yes. And then frog guitar.
Like this page. I don't know who is responsible for this page, but it's one of my favorite pages in the book.
I think it's not Hayden.
That was me.
It's all Jimmy.
I was about to say, Mason, why couldn't I have done this, Mason? Huh?
Well, it's because I remember seeing the page. I only had one
Oh,
other
okay.
option when I got it.
I thought he was just
Hayden,
gonna say
you
I
can
suck
you
at
can
drawing.
take the credit if you'd like.
No, Jimmy, you take the credit. I just wanted Mason to say I suck at drawing out loud.
It's a work in progress.
I just like how he's looking up at it. He looks so confused. There's nothing behind those little eyes, and I love that. Next page. There's more hell beasts. Then I saw the beast come out of the sea. Oh, it's an underwater hell beast.
Yeah, it's an underwater demon.
Underwater. August 6th, we bombed Hiroshima 77 years ago today. Then you have a bomb touching down and some burn marks.
Yeah, I
so-
burned a hole in the book.
Let's talk us through the process here. How did you get it to set a flame?
Well,
Yeah.
I had it in August, and then I think I saw in like Twitter news, it was kind of like a throwback of like, oh, on this day this happens or something, and then I
Mhm.
was like, oh, I'll include that in the book.
I'm just impressed how you got it like to control burn just that
Yeah.
one page.
I mean, I feel like I almost set the entire book on fire.
That's what we were expecting.
Right, no,
you
that's what
to
I'm
do
saying. It's
when you
impressive
said
you didn't.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could have worked with that.
Yeah. If you had set like 20 pages on fire, we would have celebrated that. Be
I
like, oh,
would've-
yeah.
I would have given the like a jar of ashes to Mason, be like, here's the book.
Keep in mind, we're still looking
I
for
could
the
have
tomato spotter.
reconstituted the ashes back into paper.
No, this one's from Jimmy. Hayden and I have bro talk. That's what we call our regularly scheduled phone calls with each other, where we talk about the weather. I can write a song, but they'd laugh and tell me it's burr burr burr. Burr 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 burr. Then some faces crossed out and some no's and yeses. Everything you cling to will rot. This is a very hopeful image.
Yes.
I mean, they were right though. The book did rot pretty quick in transit.
It's holding together barely. It's a good thing we digitized it.
I'm just glad we didn't get the bigger one because can you imagine how much more like
Empty
structural
space
damage
would
we
be.
could have
Should
inflicted
I
on that thing.
rescan the book like every 10 years? And then we just watch it like slowly deteriorate over time and like yellow.
Oh yes, the new version is
yes.
missing 50 pages. Yes.
Maybe some
Yeah.
like mold and stuff growing on it.
Yeah,
Somebody-
well, I'll just leave the book outside.
there's me holding a Bible like I'm
Which you
actually
have
doing
now.
right now.
Yes.
That's
When I
Dr.
first saw
Hayden.
that page, I thought, oh, it's Dr. Hayden. And I looked at the book and I was like, no, it's Dr. Bible.
It's Dr. Bibble. You have this very good
Dr.
draw.
Bible.
Dr. Bible. Dr.
I did add
Buble.
the word doctor there
He's fancy with his
because
tats.
I was thinking you graduated with your Bible.
I did. I
And
did.
now you're PhD.
That's PhD Bible to you, and it's very
You
beautiful.
majored in
to-
Bible.
I majored in Bible. That's the major. I majored in Bible. See, there's the face on the next one, so the other one's just a bleed through. Very beautiful. Whoever did that.
Yes.
See, I imagined one of y'all was going to draw like, especially with this one on the right hand side, like somebody would have added something to that.
No, he's just bleeding out for no reason, and he's happy about it. He's happy to bleed out.
They got gills. It's just what they're just exhaling the water.
Oh, see, it's not violent at all. He just went for a swim, and he's just airing it out.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, go ahead, Jimmy.
So I started the page on the right, and then someone added like the hair and clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Very Farrafosity.
was that you, Mason, that added to it?
It was.
It was. Okay. I got it.
I do love the hair. The eyes are swirls. I like that. Then you got this. Oh, it's a star. I thought it was a UFO for a second. Could be. How
It
you
could be
doing,
whatever
Donna?
you want it to be.
That's really what this book is all about. It can be whatever you want it to be if you squint hard enough.
The guy does have a mullet. I did make the effort to get that.
I was gonna say, Mason, was this a preview of what your hair would become all the way back
Yes.
when you did it? Okay.
It was
You're
I was working on it.
Your beautiful
Nice.
flowing locks. The big wet moist. Oh,
the big wet
yeah.
moist.
Big
Is
wet
that it
moist.
there on the right?
That's what
Yeah,
that
he's
is.
touching
Poking
it.
through the ceiling.
Trying to poke it back in.
He's pointing at the big wet moist. That's
Whack-a-moist.
it.
Whack-a-moist. Oh yes, big wet moist. So wet, so moist. See, he's crying because he just saw the big wet moist on the previous page. It was still beautiful. You have some little doodle down
Yes.
here.
Yes, it looks like the album cover of Ohms by Deftones.
Which I looked up
Yeah.
when I got
Yeah.
the book back. I had to look at the picture.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hayden, can you pull it up?
It was the
so
first thing I
we can
thought of.
What's it? Wait, what was it?
Open a new tab.
Yeah.
I got it.
compare? Hayden, where's
Deftones.
Google?
I know. Yeah.
I like that Crunchyroll is like the first thing in your list.
Yes, not bling. Hang on, I gotta do
Bling.
it. Hang on. Not bling. There we go. Bing. I gotta go.
The
That's
one
right.
true search option.
The only true search.
What do we got?
No, no, no way. No way.
No, just
Yeah. It was the 90s.
and what's it called? Ohms.
Ohms, OHMS.
Your images.
Images. Yeah.
I think I saw
Oh.
it. Oh,
Yeah.
I see it.
Right?
Little teardrop coming down. I like that. I like how I'm just trying to pull this up and everybody's making fun of me.
That's
See,
pretty
it's
good.
like it.
Yeah.
I see the resemblance.
I see
Yes.
it. Oh, that's what it says there at the bottom. That's what
Yeah.
all that
I'm not
is.
gonna lie, I didn't notice that at the bottom.
I thought it was just scribbling at first, but now I can make it barely out. Deftones,
Yes.
ohms, and some kind of year, I think.
Now, what is that?
The year is just the year it came out, 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my handwriting is super sloppy.
Look at my butt. Juicy.
Yeah, but I really thought someone
juicy.
was gonna add something to the
Like
right.
I said, there was a lot of page. I would have added every page, but I was like, I don't want to take everything up.
That's what I thought too. I wanted Zach to have a lot of room.
Well, because I was like, I've already drawn on some of Jimmy's stuff. I was like, I need to leave room for the other guys to add to Jimmy's masterpieces.
That's what I did here. I added that juicy right across the butt. Whoever did that. You know.
Okay.
Christ.
So I
Jimmy,
got some
there's no
explaining.
biting a sandwich out of this one.
No, Jimmy.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So I was watching some Chris Chan documentary.
Which that did surprise me that you knew what Chris Chan is. I was like, I didn't think Jimmy would go down that rabbit hole.
And there was a part in the documentary that was talking about how he mailed some of his hair to a woman. So that's what I drew there. And then on the right, there was also a part in the documentary where they said he owned I think he had a Playboy to prove to everyone that he was straight. So that's also what I drew.
Titties and everything.
But we all know who Chris Chan is, right?
Yes, we are all
yes.
aware.
I actually don't.
You don't?
Oh,
I
no,
don't.
Zach,
You
no.
need to go down that rabbit hole.
Okay.
It's a very
Hang on,
big rabbit
let
hole.
me open up another tab here, Chris.
Just do Chris Chan Spark Notes.
Yeah, where's the Spark Notes version?
Give us I don't know if there will be Spark Notes.
There should be. Here we go. Chris Chan is a prominent American YouTuber.
Oh, my.
She's probably recognized of the Sonic Chew web series. However, she recently hit the headlines after being arrested for sexual assault allegations against her own mother.
Whew, that's a spicy meatball.
Out of all of us, Zach, I'm stunned you don't know it.
I know, Zach. I thought you would just be like,
I
Chris
am-
Chan.
I am
know.
perpetually online, but I'm also happy. So I try not to make myself miserable with the things I don't need to know.
That's fair. That's fair.
And
So,
I'm pretty sure I misspelled straight.
Yeah,
I'm.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't
think that
even
makes it
realize
funnier though.
Yeah, it's way funnier that way.
Was that on purpose or?
I think I was quickly writing that in, so I wasn't trying to make sure I was getting words spelled right.
I think it works. Nobody's staring at the straight in that image, Jimmy. I promise you.
Yes. So that's the Chris Chan page.
Meat, dinosaur, and whatever that is.
That's like a
Take a
shoe.
guess.
Is that a sandwich backpack?
Sandwich. I see the shoe that Mason mentions it because the shoelaces.
It
Oh,
is
that's
a
what that
shoe,
is.
right?
I
Yeah,
only saw a
that's
backpack.
that's a cleat. That's a cleat.
so long, now I
the
see
little
it, though.
Studs. On the wall. Somebody threw their cleat at the wall. Now, is this in retaliation to the whole bomb dropping thing from a couple pages ago? The big boss explosion?
No, this has no connection to that, but it is just another bomb.
Okay.
I did draw the hairy thing above.
Was that a hairy thing?
That's- I thought it was like the sun.
the sun.
That's what I thought
Yeah.
too. It's like the sun.
No,
eagle.
it's hair.
It's very well done hair. He's in
I can see
amazement.
how it's the sun though. That wasn't my intention.
Yeah, I thought the dude below it was just getting burned alive, staring at the sun.
He's staring at the eclipse, just like a bunch of other.
Yeah,
stupid
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Melting his eyes. Okay.
Oh yeah, here's one of them pages.
Jimmy, do you want to make a chewing noise or do you want to?
No, I'm all out of food. But well, I still have some beer.
Okay. Anytime Jimmy sips, we just move on. A lot of circles here.
Where do they begin?
Yeah, I
Hayden?
tried to make an abstract page. I was
Back
like, I
on-
don't know
oh,
what to
shut up.
draw.
But those were
so-
Legos on the right hand side, right?
Oh, I see.
They look like
Oh, I
Legos
see
to
it.
me.
It could be.
It could be.
Could be.
We don't know, but they could be.
I will say I did have the idea of drawing a face in every one of the ones on the left hand side.
What
Oh,
happened?
I just didn't.
I would have had to finish that though, because that was another page that I got half finished, and I had to, you can see where the pen differs about 3/4 of
Yeah.
the way down.
almost looks like a
Oh,
different ink,
it
to be
turns
honest.
blue.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
at it right around there. I'll be honest, if this was full of smiley faces, I would have shit my pants. That would be terrifying to just flip through at 9:30 at night.
I wanted to tape bubble wrap to that page, but I couldn't find any. So I was like, oh man.
Oh, the Riddler did this one.
I know it's a
Yes.
question.
Ooh.
Question.
Where's the riddle though?
That's it. That's the zebra muscle below it.
Oh,
Oh,
we finally
We
found
put one
it.
in by accident.
Does it count if we did it by accident? We're still looking for that tomato spot.
I don't remember what page it was. It kind of dried up, but it's there somewhere.
okay. Just let us know when we get there.
But I don't remember what page it is.
We're gonna find it.
But-
We're gonna find it.
Okay.
You got to remember, it was the first thing I did. I just took the book and just went. I don't know what page it was. It
That was
happened.
the exact note. Now, did you squeeze it with your hand or did you squeeze the whole book?
I
How did
squeezed
you
the whole
do?
book. It went. I took the book pages and went.
I don't remember getting any pages that were like especially damp in a sequence, you know?
Me
So
either.
it would have had to have dried pretty quick.
I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Okay, so
someone's gotta like explain the left.
the back of the spray paint, the question mark, it just looks like an I. So I just
Oh.
put an H and a J next to it.
Oh, it's
I
the
guess
alphabet.
the alphabet.
Took me a little
okay.
bit. I was like, what the heck is Hidge?
I thought too was a hitch.
You can see the stem of the K and the G off to the
Yeah,
margins.
I like it. And then here, I don't know who
I
does this,
couldn't-
but I relate to it on a spiritual level.
I couldn't sleep, so I was like, I'm just not even gonna try, and I'm just gonna draw in the book instead. So that's what
Oh.
I did.
Well, I think you did quite well because that's me every night. Love it. So much of it. Here we have another receipt.
Yes.
Don't know what it's to. Could be the
There's
sandwich
another
place.
one of those noseless faces.
There's people without nose. He's a shadow man. That's what he is. And
From the
then,
shadow.
the shadow.
And
We have a
that car's
car.
from the US history. I mean, you could tell.
Yeah. The
Sick.
word sick lumpy or
That's what I
like
think
that's
it's
my favorite out of place phrase in this whole book
Thick lumpy.
on that page.
There's Sean.
Oh, here's another Chris Chan page.
Yeah.
Why is there so much Chris Chan stuff in this book?
Well, I was watching that documentary.
What brought you to watch the documentary? Did you
Yeah,
just
I
come
need
across
Jimmy.
it,
Walk
or
us through this.
I was probably like, you know what? It's been a while. I need to know what he's been up to.
so you already knew about Chris Chan,
Yes.
and then you were just like, I need my update.
Yeah, I need my update.
Okay,
I didn't know-
I thought you didn't know anything about it, and you're like, you just
Yeah,
stumbled across it.
No.
What does it say? Do not vomit, stay calm. And then somebody immediately vomited.
Is that the tomato page?
Too black to be funny.
No, because I remember the spot being distinctly like in the middle of the page because I made sure
Okay.
to center
Right.
the tomato.
Whatever it is, it's dead center. And Sonichu, Chris Chan stuff, we're done with Chris Chan for the night.
Mhm.
We're 1/3
Or
through.
Throgmorton.
Oh, Throgmorton. Soup blender.
Believer?
Believer.
Soup
Soup
believer.
believer.
Makes a little more sense.
Yeah, that makes way more sense.
Hey,
When a
how much
card
time do we
pop-
have left on the our?
We can go as long as we want because I paid money for this. We can go as long as we want
You
now.
did?
We can go 30
That's why it
straight
took so
hours
long.
now.
Oh,
I didn't know you had to pay for it.
yeah, I thought it was free.
It was, and then Zoom dicked me around, so now I paid $14 to get this.
Are you good forever? Or is it like a recurring payment?
It has to recur, so I'm going to cancel it after we're done with this. But we're good. We're not getting kicked out again unless we go 30 straight hours. Big cities need food supply.
Turkey, carrot, pineapple donut.
Is this
I
a
haven't
recipe
done-
for something?
Yeah. What does this
What?
make?
Is
What
it-
is-
No,
no,
that's
this is-
from US history.
This is what
Okay.
you sacrifice to make a big wet moist.
Oh,
So I imagine you stick the carrot through the donut, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then
I'm
somehow
sorry,
you
I
combine
clicked out.
that. I guess you shove that inside the chicken.
Yeah.
You make a
Yeah.
chur pickle.
And
I
then
tried to
you
I
know,
tried to combine pickle. I mean
then you
pineapple. and
garnish it with the pineapple, and that's the offering.
We've made it a third of the way through the book. Is that a manta ray? No.
That's some unfinished drawing.
I need
you know
answers
what-
for this drawing.
What the plans were for it?
I think I was just gonna draw another person, but I
That's
gave
fair.
up.
And Q.
We know about
Q
the
is
Q.
a question. He's
Yes.
asking the question.
But who
The
has
Q
the
could be
answers?
something else.
Could be. Very
Yes.
lovely pencil. And then Lumpy
Yes.
from a couple pages ago.
Yeah, there's
It's
Lumpy.
You're missing the context, Tate.
Yeah, what's the context?
I got a page that just said helpful tip with nothing on it, so I drew a helpful tip.
Yeah.
I didn't see it because the Zoom part was blocking it. I had to move it. Helpful tip. There's your tip right there. Mm. I like how Zach is catching us now. Weird fish.
There's some weird fish.
And then they have a treaty. This is what I think of your treaty. Oh, he's lighting it on fire.
Oh no.
I do like this fish page, but I think I'm partial to aquatic life.
The
This-
boxy ones look like those like Aztec and Mayan fucking hieroglyph
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
This harkens back to our days in outdoor education where Coach Durham taught us about fish.
I should have drew yellow sand bear in here.
Ooh.
That's a missed opportunity.
Legendary yellow sand bear.
Yeah, the yellow sand bear.
We're gonna pet one day. I'm grateful that you threw away my old shoes.
The big giant shoe.
So this is
Someone
this
drew
is
all
a
the
page
people.
I added to.
Okay.
You drew
There
all
was
the
just
tiny
a
people.
shoe, and I added all the little people to worship it.
They love stinky shoes.
Yeah, this is just like Mob Psycho 100 for real, for real.
That's a very good cut, Zach.
Yes.
And we
You
have
know, there's some sticks next to the people.
I was gonna draw like some logs and like some people sitting on it, but you know,
Yeah.
like there'd be like a little community around it. But I
They
just drew
worship the
people
shoe.
staring at it.
the shoe
the
is their
Trojan
communal
shoe.
meeting place.
I mean, if you saw a big shoe, you'd stand there, and just stare at it.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what I
They make roadside attractions in the middle of nowhere for that stuff. Just the world's biggest thing. And then
Me
people
and
are like,
Jimmy saw,
whoa, it's big.
Yeah,
We went to go look at
We
the
were
big
there.
stuff.
Mason
Yeah.
and I were there.
that's you guys right there, front row.
We saw the big mailbox, and there was a big pencil, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was.
I think Zach
There
and
was a
I were
big
gonna go
chair.
see something that was large one day that we stopped, but we were too tired to go mess with it. What was it?
No, we were in Arkansas and we saw the World Gangster Museum and we're like, in Arkansas, really?
Yeah.
So we were like, we should check that out. And then we didn't end up going that way anyway.
Yeah, no. We were all about our business on that road trip. It's a
Oh
very
yes, I know
angry-
what's coming up here.
Zach, that felt ominous, and I don't like that tone.
Yes.
I did add to this page on the left, so I
Okay.
tried to copy Jimmy.
They're like mirror images of each other.
I think I did a decent job.
I think you did very good.
Yeah,
and this
you did
gnome looks like he's holding a
pretty
bone.
Yeah,
With
that was
chewing
me
on it.
just drawing one of Mason's songs from 4. It was like gnomes with bones or
Gnomes
something.
with the bones, yeah.
They want to
nice.
eat. They want to take your bones and eat them.
Yeah.
He's chowing down.
He's a hungry little guy.
So I'm really glad that Jimmy ended up not wanting to reproduce like a bunch of physical copies of this, because I would have felt bad for him to have to punch a hole through one of this page so that the dude's stare from the other page reached onto this one. The guy was like, oh no.
I like, here's the thing. Zach started sending me previews like the day he got the book, and this was one of the first things he showed me.
I was too proud to wait a month. I was like, hey, you need to see this. I'm a genius. I don't know how none of you thought of this yet.
He just hit it with me.
It is
I like
pretty
the-
good.
Good.
It
I like
is.
it.
And then got the fire hands.
Fire hands.
Why is it fire, or is he shooting some sort of liquid out, or
That's
He's
tomato
just
juice.
some magician and it's just some poof.
Does he not have a head, or is his face
No, he's
like
like looking
drooped
down.
onto his
Yeah,
chest?
he's like- he's like-
like a
okay.
down view, and that's his nose?
Just got a,
Like
got a
this.
flat.
Do you think that
flat
was
head.
his like nipples?
No, it looks like
Right
someone
there.
when they cut a tree trunk in half.
Oh, I see.
You think that was his nipple? Oh
Yes,
god, not
dude.
the Quaker Oats, man.
This page.
Have some oats of
The
the,
oats
highest
with the
grain.
most.
You know, I have a very large brain. Jimmy was
those are
obsessed with Quaker Oats.
Throckmorton
when we were in
lyrics.
college. Yeah.
And then I don't know why, but I just like the Quaker Oats man. And
He's-
I constantly have been tormenting Hayden with him for the
He
last
could be your
4
great
years.
grandfather.
He's a
He could be.
hunk.
Jimmy would send
just
me
like-
photos of himself.
I just
eating
like how
Quaker Oats.
happy he looks and how nicely he's dressed.
He's
He wants you
obsessed
to
with
get the nutrients of oats.
of the highest grain. Then he would talk to me about Quaker Oats. I'm trying to pull up a photo that Jimmy sent me almost 3 years ago about him and
I
Quaker
know
Oats.
exactly which one you're talking about because I remember
Yeah,
I got the context of it.
Is oatmeal
Yeah.
soup?
It should be a
What?
soup.
Is oatmeal soup?
It should be.
Yes.
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 Okay, good.
Well,
I would count it
oatmeal
as soup.
is classified as hot cereal.
Yeah.
Right.
But cereal is soup.
Yeah,
Yes.
cereal is.
You really want me to break out Randy Quaid right now?
I did draw that phallic looking thing on the right hand side.
Is that what that
What
is?
is it supposed to be?
I thought it was a bird.
That's what I thought too.
I thought it was like with the other bird head in the earlier in the book where it's just like, oh, here's a random bird head with no body.
Oh no.
So
Man,
Hayden,
what
you're
was
pulling up a picture.
I'm pulling up a picture that you sent me, Jimmy. Just hang on. My
Okay,
camera
well,
roll is
while
too
he's
low.
looking for the picture, there was one day. This is when Hayden and I were both at UNT,
Yes.
and I was driving around in my car, and Hayden was in my passenger seat, and he had the container of Quaker Oats, and he was holding it out the window and shouting it at people as we drove by them. He was like, "Quaker Oats, eat your oatmeal, everyone."
So you were promoting him, Hayden.
I don't remember that, but if Jimmy says it happened, then it happened.
Was Hayden
Well,
wearing
yeah,
like
I'm-
the full blown Quaker outfit?
It's kind of blurry, but there's Jimmy eating Quaker Oats in a park early in the morning that he texted me. It was like 7 a.m. in a park by his house, and he just
No, it was 6 a.m. I had
Oh,
like an
I'm
early
sorry.
morning routine that semester.
and there's his coffee, still kind of blurry. It's just out in
So
a
Hayden,
park.
what I'm hearing is we should text you all of our oat related situations.
I can
You
do that.
can. I'm always happy to hear from you guys, no matter what it is. So
Get
you
ready
can-
tomorrow morning, Hayden.
Well, I don't wake up till like 10 or 11 anyway, so it's going to be a while before I
So
respond.
every morning you
You'll
wake
see
up,
it.
just 10 texts of oatmeal.
Do you look more toe content for you foot freaks? Will you marry me, Q? Question mark.
Yes. Other question.
Beautiful diamond ring and Mr. Meow.
That's Mr. Meow.
That's Mr. Meow. I added.
Did you
the
write
Mr.
that, Hayden?
I did. That's me. I writed the Mr. Meow. You can
Oh.
tell by the terrible handwriting. Toes.
I almost thought it said Mount Meow for a second.
Mount Meow. More clippings and a shadow man. Look at that.
That is the Shadow Man.
I did draw a head coming out from the clippings on the left hand side.
He's like poking out. It's almost like he's eating it. He's going num num num.
He likes that tasty newspaper.
Got book
Can you
termites.
afford the monthly payment? That's why he's eating the paper.
That is.
We got a tree. There's your Mob Psycho shout out, Zach, right there. Giant
Oh
broccoli.
yes, look at that broccoli.
Broccoli. Beautiful family picture. I have no idea who these people are.
I don't either, but I just put them in there.
It's just some family's portrait, and this guy trying to blend into the photo. He's half on the page, half
He's
on
the
the
one
photo.
that got cut out.
Yeah, no, he just
Oh.
wasn't there when they took the photo, so they
He
photoshopped
was
him in.
adopted.
They wouldn't let him in the photo. He was adopted.
He's not a part of the family tree.
They had the
That's it
Photoshop
on the left, the family tree.
The family broccoli.
Family rock. August 5th, 5 years ago, Jimmy and Mason went to Michigan to visit Hayden and make Throckmorton. That is true.
Just some history.
There's some history. I don't know what that is. It's very scary. And this muscle
I don't know what
man.
that is either. But I
That
can
looks
show
more
it.
like a pig than the other one.
Are you talking about the one on the
The
left?
one on the left, yeah.
Yeah. Got the snout right there. I don't know what this is, but it scares me. It's very muscly. I like how it feels.
I like how it feels. I like how my mortgage feels too.
I like how it wasn't that the quote Mason said when he said he stuck his hand in the
Hand in
blender
the
and
garbage
he was
disposal.
fishing?
Well,
That's it.
Mason, this was for Rwanda. Come
Yeah,
on.
I'm sorry, Rwanda.
Yeah, Rwanda.
I was nowhere. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't
Yeah.
there.
Still, honest to God, still the funniest thing in my entire life was him sitting less than 2 feet away from me, making direct eye contact when he says, "I like the way it feels when I stick my hand in the blender." Is still one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Were y'all, do y'all know that thing about like there was a Spotify trend going around where people would like make like movie quotes out of song titles? And
Yes.
it would just be
Yes.
a Spotify playlist. I did that with the garbage disposal skit. I somehow made it work like almost exactly.
Coffee, 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 coffee. More shadowmen.
Oh yes.
Shadowman.
Pale and never seeing the sun. Oh, Throckmorton. Then he tried to write out the rest of the lyrics, but he crossed it out.
Because he's not the ultimate spaceman.
No, he's not. Then you have what looks
He's
like a
just
little guy
looking at
falling
him
down.
laying on the ground.
He fell down, and what looks like a spaceship is coming to save them.
That's actually a future stake. It's got
A future
Ooh.
steak.
Ooh.
it's from some sort of
Future cow meat.
space cow.
Space cow. Ooh, fancy.
See
You
you,
tell it's
space
got
cow.
those rings around it.
Yeah. Lumpy boy. Once again,
Lumpy
appearing.
boy.
That's the thing
More
from
Lumpy
How to
Cat.
Ruin
From
America.
yeah.
He burrowed
Recurring
his way.
character.
Looks like a clown down
Came
here.
back just in time for the midterms.
Yes.
Just in time to ruin it again.
Yep.
I never noticed the Lumpy boy made multiple appearances till just now.
He's a reoccurring character.
Yes.
He's the sickest lump.
Yep.
Sickest lump.
More Jimmy receipts. Grande matcha latte. I don't know if that's any good. Drawing on the back, whatever that was. And then we're interviewing a basketball.
You know, that's
Is
pretty
that you,
late to
Hayden?
get a coffee.
On a
Jim,
plate.
now I think about it. What, 6
was that?
p.m.?
Yeah. What are you doing getting coffee that late, Jimmy?
I just wanted it.
Needed the buzz.
Yeah, he likes
I
feeling
needed to wake
wired.
up.
Yes. Why are you round?
Like, where does your circle begin?
Zach? No. Bad Zach. Are these death rays coming out of her eyes?
Yes.
Okay. Because it
Could
looks
be
like
knowledge beams.
Oh yeah, they could be.
So I think Jimmy just drew the original head, and then I just went ahead and added 5 more.
That original head is from U.S. history, and then yeah, Mason drew the rest of them.
I felt like I drew the rest of the family.
And their little
Yes.
dog right there. Kind of looks like a
It's
panda.
a panda looking thing, yeah.
Right. More rats. Rat milk
2%.
2%. It almost looks like the rat is peeing. I know it's supposed to be udders, but it kind of looks like the rat's peeing.
Oh, that if there was one nipple, it would be pee, but there's multiple, so it's milk.
So as
It
long
did
as
take a
comes out
shit
of,
though. Like it's trailing poop off the bottom of the page.
so as long as it's coming out of multiple orifices, it's not pee, is what I'm hearing.
I think I got just the rat, but I went ahead and I added the fur and the milk.
You know, I don't remember, but did you draw the rat?
I didn't draw the rat was already there. I just added to it.
Oh, I drew the rat. Oh,
Yeah.
the rat was okay. I see.
The rat was there, but I added the fur and the nipples.
Yes.
And,
The other
and
dude's
rat
gonna
milk part.
other dude's gonna grab the rat. He wants the milk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's trying to milk some rat.
Gonna put some in his soup.
Yeah. What is soup? Now this was one I was trying to set up Zach for. I just wrote
Well,
what
no,
is
you
soup,
did.
left in blank
I replied.
and just yeah. I wanted to see what he would do for it. I wanted to
Wanted
see
a
him go
full list.
wild. And he's
A
goes,
full
yeah.
controversial list of what soup could be.
And he goes, yeah.
Yeah.
I
It
expect him to
encompasses
go hog
everything.
wild. Yeah. Aha, Canada, you are woo.
Ooh.
And then some plant
say
and a
Canada.
pig. This is
We got a bled through face here. Oh yes.
yes, look at those. Yes, look at those spots. Yes.
I imagine you did all the spray paint on one day?
Yeah,
Jimmy?
it was all on one day.
The fumes must have been bad.
Oh
Was it
yeah.
just a can that was like almost gone and you wanted to use the last bit, or
No, I still had plenty of spray paint left. I just wanted some like black spots in the book.
Okay.
I did have an idea that I wish I followed through with. I was gonna do one of those, like, you see like those street artists that will like make a space scene with spray paint.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I did have an idea to use like or one section where it's two blank pages. Like I was gonna do that, but I don't know why I didn't follow through with it, because I had all the paint for it ready, but I just never, I don't know why I
Right.
didn't do it.
That's okay.
I let myself down.
Steak and wine go together like
Yeah.
a stabbing and crab, just like mom and dad, cats and dogs, fine dining with my frog. Those were actually lyrics that Jimmy and I wrote in the history class together. We would write one line and then pass the notebook, and then the other person would write the other
I just
line.
realized how many lyrics from that one song I've written in this sketchbook.
Whatever comes to mind. Thank you for cheering us on. That's what Mason said on stage when we did our live performance. I don't know if he remembers that.
I do. I've watched the video.
You swore up and down that you would never watch it, and then the one time I left you alone for 20 minutes that day, you watched the video. Oh, look at them legs.
Long legs and more
There's
toes.
the kneecap right there, and then toes. You have some faces almost look like they got crossed out.
Let's go witch hat.
Which I like
it
that.
does look like that.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Or it could be a 4.
Oh, it could be if you tilt your
Oh.
head. Yeah. Shout out 4. Is this Bigfoot? This looked like Bigfoot to me when I first saw it.
It's not Bigfoot. It's just
Oh.
some like thumb head looking guy. But
Oh,
I
could be
just want to see
whatever you want
Bigfoot so
from the game.
badly.
I imagine this other dude is mad because he spilled the beans.
Yeah, he spilled the beans on his coffee.
Yeah.
Jimmy, was this you after you bought your latte at 6 p.m. that day?
it's no. That was another U.S. history thing.
But I like that, Zach. He spilled the beans.
Yeah.
This will always be Bigfoot to me. Oh god, that's upside down. I'm not twisting for that one. Yeah, I am. It's hard to resist everything that makes us feel good. Then that man's got
More
a
song
shotgun.
lyrics. And then the guy on the right is some. I had that, metallic silver looking Sharpie.
Oh yeah.
So I just made some
Mm.
robot looking man.
He's gonna get shot.
I
Yeah, he's
thought he
gonna
was
get
just
shot.
shaded because he was like, I don't know, like in the background or
He
something.
was having an episode
Yeah. It
of
was like
something.
some intense shading.
Got
That's how I interpreted it.
some blocks. And some writings. Something about Europe.
Some of the lyrics, I think, right? Unless it was,
Avatar.
like, totally random.
Yeah, I don't remember where I got those words from, but I tried to like crosshatch the words. I
Yeah.
like write them out and then turn the page over and then write more. So they're overlapping each other.
That's making my head hurt. Okay, we're going to the next page. More receipts. This is Eggs Benedict. Mason knows how I like my eggs because he made fun of me that time I went to get eggs with him.
How do you like your eggs?
I like them. Mason, I've already forgotten how I like my eggs. Scrambled, that's what it is.
And there's so many other options.
And I picked the wrong option.
Okay.
Why is it so expensive?
$13 for Eggs Benedict?
It's 2 of them with
Oh.
what I get.
But it says one Eggs Benedict.
Yeah, it says 1 Eggs Benedict for $13.
One order of eggs Benedict, but it's like 2.
Oh, so it's like a big meal. It's definitely a last meal request worthy meal if I was ever on death
Yes,
row.
I
You
love
like
it.
eggs? You like
I
Eggs
like
Benedict
it that much.
What is
Delicious
Eggs Benedict?
breakfast food.
It's
a
you
po-
poach an egg and then you
Yeah.
make the hollandaise
Hollandaise
sauce.
Oh, okay.
And it's on top of an English muffin with is it ham? Yeah, it's ham.
I
English
thought it's
muffin, ham,
no, is it what do they call it? It's not just ham, it's
Canadian bacon.
I think so, yeah.
So ham.
I get it. I don't
Yeah.
know. I had another name for it.
Sounds fancy. Anyway. Oh my.
Now I really want to know who did the one on the right.
Oh, take
The
a
one on
guess,
the-
my friend.
It was you.
It was me.
Okay. I did the one on the left, and that was just like some commission I was doing and just some sketches. But the one on the right, I thought like that could be Zach, but I also want to think it was Mason because he had the book in September.
It's perfect
But,
timing
so-
for it.
I was kind of going back and forth between the two of them.
Listen, it's always a good time of the year for a Mr. President joke. It's never a bad time. Mr. President's second train has hit the tower. At the flower, I'm sorry. Zach, what possessed you
Yes.
to do trains hitting flowers?
I don't know, actually.
Fair
I think
enough.
somebody had just said like one of those Mr. President jokes to me, and I was like, oh, I should put that in the book. But I couldn't think of like a really novel like
It was just
scenario.
fresh in the mind, so it was ready to go.
So I just
Right.
altered two of the words.
Fresh in the mind, I'm like those daisies after getting hit by a train.
Oh yeah.
This is a lot right here.
So
Like he's
First you push the Sims diamond, and I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
well, Jimmy had just drawn the hand, so I added the diamond,
okay.
the chaos emerald, whatever you want it to be.
Because it looks like the finger is straining so much to have this little emerald up there. See
It
the sweat
is.
beads coming down.
Well, okay, so the one on the left, it's a moist finger.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
that's like the song from How to Ruin America, the track. So I was drawing the track, and then the one on the right, I think, is just a didgeridoo.
I thought it was a giant joint. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought he was just
Didgeridoo
ripping a
bong.
fat one.
It's just-
Yeah,
Or just
I thought he was ripping a fat one in the middle of our book.
just a joint, or maybe a bomb. Just
Yeah.
rip it.
Just
Didgeridoo.
going to town, having a great time. I did didgeridoo never once crossed my
I
mind.
think you
I'm
could
gonna be
rip it real
honest.
hard on a didgeridoo. Just
You can. You would be the expert on that, Mason. So here we go. More clippings. Be on a bigger frogs menu. Yes,
Clippings.
clippings. I don't know what these doodlemen are, but I love them.
there's a lot of legs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
It's
no
all
toes in
head.
that one.
All head, no legs. I mean, all legs, no head.
This is the Hayden page.
This is the hate. Grab your friends, grab your family, everyone gather around the TV. It's the Hayden Show. And then I signed it with a little kitty cat at the bottom.
I can picture this as like one of those like political ads on TV.
Like, yeah,
I'm
This is
Hayden.
after I
I
come out
endorse
and say
this
some-
message.
After I come out and say some horrifically racist stuff and say I approve this
Yeah, some fucking like soup racism.
Known soup atheist. More receipts by Jimmy. The eyebrows is what kills me. Just some little pencil eyebrows.
I think originally it was just a blank thing across the eyes,
Yeah.
and
Lovely.
then I added it was lacking the eyeballs.
Yeah.
I just like the next page. Holy shit, what happened to him? Dude learned how it felt to chew 5 gum. That's native advertisement, my friends.
Yes.
August 12th. I felt a little crusty today, and then here's a
Oh,
dragon.
yes. Trogdor.
People running in fear.
So my brother actually drew that one. So he
Oh, your
has
brother did
some
this. Matthew.
unsung credit.
This is beautiful. I want to hang that in my house. Matthew. That's his name. I forgot his name. I almost said August 75. August 15th. We are halfway through the month. I have 16 days with this book. And then more pictures and stuff coming out of him. Also something about touch football and adult drinks.
But it's just that's another U.S. history thing. This was one of the times when the professor was going on a rant. You know how he did a lot of that, right?
Which was every day. He would go on these
Which is
unhinged
every day.
rants.
And he was just talking about touch football and adult drinks.
This very old man who had
In what
handlers.
context?
There is no context.
I don't know what the context was.
So I drew this. This is SpongeBob. But I drew SpongeBob on the back of a receipt. So this is a combo deal, a Jimmy receipt and a SpongeBob. And then more cars.
Yes.
Why
Yes,
did
a
you
little.
draw SpongeBob?
I had the idea because one of my friends showed me a drawing she did years ago of SpongeBob, and I just remembered it while I had the book. I was like, I'm gonna do a SpongeBob. There's SpongeBob. There's his little tie. And legs. I didn't do the shoes.
Why is Nissan next to Ford?
Yes.
Yes.
I
It's
don't-
just- The song only has 6 words.
That was another Mason song from
And-
before.
It's very accurate.
It is. And another Shadow Man. But he's got a brother Shadow Man right here.
Yeah,
What's
I
the
didn't
lore
wait
behind
for
the
the paint to
Shadow Man?
dry, and I just closed the book.
But that worked out perfectly. But I'm with Mason.
Yeah.
What is the Shadow Man?
It looks like the Shadow Man is getting held up or like stuck up by the Light man, I guess.
The white man.
I said light man.
Oh, I heard white.
I heard white man as well.
Okay.
There's I don't know if these are matters we want to discuss at this point.
All right, we're just gonna act like that didn't happen. Okay.
Social commentary.
Anywho, Columbus Crew was a sausage fest. And
This
a
was
soccer
the part in the class when we were learning about
Columbus.
Christopher Columbus.
That absolutely does sound like something he would have said. Columbus Crew was a sausage fest indeed. That's why he fucked that manatee.
Do y'all mind if I go get a drink real quick?
Go ahead,
That's fine.
Mason.
I'm gonna
I promise you aren't missing anything.
Yeah, we all came prepared.
All right, now that he's gone, I get to say this. I love his hair so much. It's so bouncy.
Good hair.
Beautiful lock of hair.
Who wrote "And a Soccer Team"?
That's me.
That's not.
That's
Okay,
you. Okay.
It's true though.
And a soccer team.
Yeah, there's
Columbus
a Major League
Crew.
Soccer team called the Columbus Crew. Yeah.
Yep, the Columbus Crew. I think they won the MLS Cup a couple of years ago. I need to find this tomato.
What?
I forgot I wrote that thing on the bottom.
Oh.
See from a girl who listens.
to Tool.
I've had that thing be Griffin.
Who wrote it?
Hang on, let's let Mason give me confirm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
What's going on?
sorry. We just went to the next page. A girl who listens to Tool.
I'm assuming you're laughing from the note.
Yeah, who did that?
The note's not from me.
Me.
Jimmy left me with the head, and then I added the horrendous spider legs to it.
Okay. I didn't do it. Then that means Sam did it.
You can ask her about it. I'd like to hear her commentary on the matter.
All right, let me go get her again. Not upstairs. I'm just gonna skip it.
I will say this page was already pretty creepy by itself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much more the spider legs and little spider babies added to it.
It just made it creepier.
I think it's really the blacked out eyes that do it. I did get
What'd you get, Mason?
cranberry ginger ale.
Oh,
It's not Sierra Mist as Sean loves.
yeah. Sean loves that.
Loves his Sierra Mist.
Why? You don't listen to Tool?
Any news on that fire alarm, Zach? Not in any danger?
Nothing's gone off so far, and I don't
Listen to
feel impending hellfire, so I think we're
Really?
all right.
You don't feel any warmer than before?
No, I mean a little
You don't
bit
have to fix your
because
hair
it's
to look
sweaty in
at
here,
this
but
note.
that's just how it gets.
Fuck?
Right there.
What the? That's not even my handwriting. That's not even close to how I write.
We don't know. That's why we wanted to ask you.
Oh my god.
So no one know who wrote that?
What?
No?
Pussy from a girl who listens to Tool.
I literally said the first time someone asked, yeah, that was me.
Oh, it was Zach.
Yeah.
The fuck? So no
We just
one's
all
gonna
ignored it, I
press
guess.
the writing that.
It's not my handwriting. My handwriting.
Aiden, put your fucking
Yeah,
headphones
I can
on.
read that. So
He can't hear.
You can't hear. You
Aiden.
can't hear us.
okay, hold on. They're complaining that you can't hear.
Of course, I can't hear them. You have the headphones.
Yeah, no shit.
What's up?
I wrote it. I said I
Oh.
had wrote it before you went to get Sam to ask if she wrote it. I'm
Am I
confused
allowed
why
to
you
make
got
guesses
Sam.
as to who did it?
No, you're not allowed to make guesses as to who did it, Sam.
Oh.
We'll never know who did it, Sam.
There's no need to hide. Just let her
we'll,
know.
we'll never know who did it, Sam.
I feel like you're fucking with me. I feel like
No, I would never lie to you, Sam. Never.
You do it all the time, asshole. Who did it?
It's Zach.
I was gonna say Mason, but
Oh, wow. She was going to throw Mason under the bus.
I just feel like that's something you would do.
I could
Ask
see
Sam
myself
what she
doing it.
thinks of this page.
Sam, what do you think of this page?
The Bible?
What?
You saw the Bible sitting on my desk. That's a sandwich.
It is a sandwich.
Oh my
Finally.
god. That class. What do you think of this page in general?
I think it's pretty close to the Bible.
Okay. Good enough for me. We spent enough time on Google.
I want to see next page.
We have a QR code. I assume that's to Jimmy's work.
Oh.
I never actually scanned the QR
You
code.
got to scan it
Didn't
right
either.
now.
We got to scan it right now.
All of us got to
Can I
scan
do
it.
the thing. Let's see.
I don't know how to
All
scan
right, my
it.
phone is out of reach. Give me 1 sec.
Mm,
Come here, Grandpa.
hang on. This is not what I thought it would be, Jimmy.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What?
This is
That?
yeah. We got FlowFlex COVID-19 antigen home test.
Nice.
I like that old man.
And our old man looks very happy.
Yes.
Okay, the best part about this is in like a few years when people stop caring about COVID, this
Right.
page isn't going to lead to anything.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly thought it was to his work this entire time. And then all circles for sure they'll be in. Zach, I assume you did this monstrosity.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that right?
Isn't that right?
I do like this page very much.
Yes, the
Yeah.
callback to what we did and this monstrosity on the left.
Nice.
This is what happens when you eat at Taco Bell.
It is.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I guess we should tell the story of what happened. Okay, so this was when
Wait,
this
sit
was
down.
whenever Sean and Austin were like active with us,
Yes.
and then we went out to eat one day, but we couldn't decide where to eat. So Mason jokingly said Taco Bell. So we all met up at Taco Bell, but none of us liked Taco Bell. So we all were sitting in the restaurant and wondering where we should go from there.
It was like 5 minutes, and they were like,
They
"Where do
were
we
all
go?"
bottoms.
We
But
walked
then
in,
we ended
sat
up
down.
going to was it Rose's Cafe, and then
We
we
went-
learned later on that Sean doesn't like Mexican food.
We learned after we sat down that Sean doesn't like Mexican food.
Isn't that when the big roach or like was there too?
No, that was a different time.
Was
But
it?
yeah,
Maybe
that
I'm
was
just-
also at
Yeah, that was also at
Rose's
Rose's when
I'm just molding my memories together then.
Austin got off work and then that giant roach just crawled over his shoulder and he hit it and it was
crawling on
so
Austin.
it was so big when it hit the ground it made a noise when it hit.
I think like Mason,
was
didn't
like-
you see like the antenna like
Yeah,
on
like-
his shoulder?
It's like a
You were
horror
I think
movie.
there's a
Like, you
roach
just saw
Yeah,
like
on
a
it.
little antenna merge from
Doing
his
like-
shoulder and then like just slowly crest over.
And
It's like
that's
in
when we
those-
started calling it Roach's Cafe.
It's like those movies where you see like the army with the horses slowly
Yeah.
crest the hill.
Instead it's a giant roach. We have some kind of clown man. And a window.
I think
And a
that's
window.
tree.
I think it's a window.
And
Everybody
the,
agrees.
the hidden
Okay.
seasonings, Sepper and
Yes.
Palt.
Yeah, Sepper and
Yes.
Pulp. Which is what they are now.
It's one of the
They probably-
two,
they probably
two
put
of
that
the
on your
spices
Subway
in
sandwich.
KFC.
Zach, they probably put that on Mason's sandwich. Now this man is firing rounds out of a guitar while riding a carpet.
Now that's a sitar if I've ever seen one.
A sitar.
That is a sitar.
I did add to this drawing as well.
Yes.
Jimmy
I
just
like-
drew the
I like
sitar
it.
man. I
I
made
like
it a
what
little
you-
bit more extreme.
I like this tiki face. It looks like that thing from the Crash Bandicoot games. You know, the
Yeah.
Ooga Booga, whatever it's called. And then done mice.
Damn mice.
Damn mice.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but there's a little rip taken out of the corner there.
Yeah, the rips
I-
don't come
I-
through well on the digitized.
I pasted it in on one of the earlier pages, I think. I don't remember which one. I think it's just white on white, so you can't actually tell in the scan.
Mm-hmm. Wild.
Okay, I was trying to draw Travis from Taxi Driver in that one scene where he's like, I got a lot of bad ideas in my head. But it doesn't look like him, and it looks more like me, I think.
Yeah, when I first saw that, I thought that was a self-portrait. And I was like, wait a
Yeah.
minute, hold on.
I am
Let me
just now
read this.
learning that this is in a self-portrait right now. And it looks more like Robert De Niro. And I will now exclusively call Jimmy Robert De Niro. Little sun setting. Oh no, that's just a bleed through from the other page because it's ripped.
Yeah.
I did draw the thing on the left.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's,
The little plugs at the bottom.
yeah, just a pile of spark plugs. And then there's a no, I take that back. The phone was there.
Oh,
Jimmy.
I did the phone.
Yeah, the phone was
think.
there, and I drew a man talking into it.
That's
He's
so
like
Pebble Man.
It's like a
Pebble
genie
Man.
man. It's
He looks
magical.
angry about these spark plugs.
It's like Akinator.
Probably
Zach
mad because
was-
that's what the wish was for, just a pile of spark plugs.
Oh
Is
no.
that Zach on the right that drew
That's me
that?
on the right. Yep.
Yeah,
I've been
the,
playing too many card games lately, so I had cards on the mind, and I was like, let's just make a cards page. And then I realized afterward, when I flipped the book the other way to like do the the mirror drawing, I really fucked up on the queen one, and I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't look anything like a face anymore. So if you turn it upside down, it doesn't look good.
It looks like
sort
the
of
eyes are,
saved
like,
the other two.
all shoved to like one side of the face.
Yeah.
Is that us?
I think at one point I had intended for it to be, and then I like really messed up, and I was like, okay, these are just going to be 4 random faces now because it doesn't really match us anymore.
Okay.
It's
You can
hard
tell
to
the
draw
joke.
inverted images.
Yeah, I know the queen one looks like Hayden. I think that's what I was going for at first, and I was like, wait a
Yeah.
minute,
You could
who
see
is
the
the
glasses
Jack?
and
Is
everything.
that Mason? I'm not sure, and then I just gave up.
I like how you can tell that the Joker is actually Zach because he's online constantly.
Oh, okay, thanks. That wasn't intended to be me, but okay, I'll take it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought.
Oh, I don't like this countdown. This is ominous.
What do the
Those were
numbers
some
mean?
numbers for work, and then
Oh.
I just stylized them.
We're learning more about Jimmy's work tonight than I ever thought we would. Oh, this is
that
scary.
is some deep fried content, my friend.
Guys, don't worry. I did this cow at the bottom.
I did add some content to the head since it was
Yeah,
missing
you
some
have like an
pieces.
exposed brain.
Like it's all protruding out. I don't like this. This is scary.
Because they were cobbled together.
It kind of looks like, Harvey Dent from the Dark Knight movie. It kind of looks like that with like the giant eye. Like the face all melted off. And then moo. More blocks.
More COVID stuff.
Jimmy, you
COVID.
were obsessed with COVID for your month.
I had
Well, he
COVID.
had it.
I know you had it, but you can have it and not be
That's all I
obsessed
could think about
He let
for a
it
week.
take over his life.
with it. Just like an actual virus. Wow. What's in this drink and why is he telling me to trust him? This feels like something a frat bro would say.
Hayden, I want you to tell me what's in that drink. I want you to guess.
Well, it looks dark and chunky, so ominously
Soda,
soda.
the thirst quencher.
The thirst, it's the piss drink, this piss quencher or whatever we called it.
Piss soda.
Piss soda. Ugh. This is
It
why
has to be served warm.
it has to be served warm. No cold piss. It has to be warm and frothy.
Goes straight into the microwave.
I just like that this entire time Sam's been sitting here quietly watching, and she's only
Oh,
been
she's
getting
still
like
there.
she's still here just off screen, and she's just heard me go, "Yes, I need the piss warm and frothing," and that's all she hears.
You're doing commentary, but you've been ignoring me.
Yes, I've been ignoring your very silent mutterings over there. Now we have you're tearing me apart. This person screaming.
It's
Tommy
from the
Wiseau, the dude from The Room.
The dude from.
You'll
The
ever
Room.
see The Room?
I have not seen The Room.
Oh, it's so bad. You gotta watch it. It's
I
like
feel like I have.
horrific.
Well, Hayden, pull up a picture of the room.
Okay, we're just gonna The Room movie. Hang on, I gotta go to Bing. Hang on, Bing.
Does it sound familiar? I feel like I've seen it.
No, not libraries near me.
It's like notoriously terrible.
Oh, Detroit.
So there's a chance.
Yeah,
Wow.
Detroit. Oh, I'm
Hayden.
doxing myself right now.
Have you ever seen that one movie scene where he's like, send them to Detroit? And then he's like, no.
No, The Room, not The Ring.
Oh, Sam said The Ring. That's why I thought that. I heard Ring. That's why I typed The Room.
Sam is cultured. She knows.
So
Is this it?
Go to
Yeah, that's
images.
Go to images.
Yeah.
Your being images.
Yeah, there he is.
You're tearing me apart.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen it, but
I've never seen this movie.
I've probably seen it in passing, but not actually sit down and watch it.
From 2003.
Next time we all get together, we're doing a movie night with the room.
Okay. The
Bring
last time we did
footballs.
movie night, we
Aiden.
watched The Thing. Yes.
Do you know what that dog is on the right?
That is one of your dogs, correct?
No.
Oh wait, no. This was when my dog kept running upstairs that time we had a phone call and I had to keep getting off.
Yes.
Poor Remy.
The tearing me apart thing is because this is the page of the book that was like the most broken on the spine.
It does look like you just ripped a bunch of stuff out right here.
The quality of the book was a lot less than what we thought.
Yeah.
Well, it had been through a lot.
It had been burned alive and spray painted to hell. So,
and had a tomato squished. But that's what
I don't know what page the tomatoes was.
This is what started the whole sandwich thing.
Okay. The receipt is faded, but the person that was working the cashier was named Yoshi. So I just drew Yoshi at the cash register asking what I want.
This is why we all had sandwiches tonight, because Jimmy went to Jason's Deli.
I had my mystery sandwich. I still don't know what it was.
Was it good though? Did you enjoy it?
It was a little bit too juicy for my liking.
Ew. A sandwich should never be juicy.
too much pepper.
Too much
It
pepper.
was. I still enjoyed it though, I guess.
More car stuff. Jimmy really likes his car. And this man stealing a TV.
You wouldn't
He
steal a
is.
TV.
You wouldn't pirate a movie.
Yeah.
We will put a man on the moon before the end of the decade. Says the man without a head. Oh, what? Too soon for a JFK joke, Sam? Really?
We can give it another 20 years.
She open mouth gasped at that one.
I didn't know if we were allowed to make jokes like that.
Were you feeling JFK in this moment, Jimmy?
I was.
We had a 9/11 joke earlier.
I felt very inspired to go to the moon.
We should go to the moon.
Like this guy.
Oh, look, there's a man on the moon, and in his hand there's a spoon, and in the other
There's a cup of pudding.
We recorded that in my basement,
Yeah.
and then walking on the moon.
Walking on the moon.
The moon.
I can just imagine like you're in space and it's a vacuum and it shouldn't emit any sound, and then you see this guy and he goes, "Hey, I'm walking here."
Walking in.
You're like, whoa.
Stereotypical New Yorker on the moon. More car stuff and some flames.
Some sort of plant, maybe.
It's a flame plant.
It's a fire grass hybrid type.
I believe these are song lyrics over here.
Yes, those are our song lyrics.
I am so scared. Yes, I fear. I am pulling out my hair. What will they think of me? What will they see? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sam. Do not tell him to see a therapist when he's venting in a book. So here's the thing. Zach said the other page looked very destroyed, but this one looks even more destroyed, even though it's intentionally supposed to look this way.
But it's being held together by tape, so it's the strongest one.
We have only had this book for 13 days, and it's already tearing up, which feels adequate.
Yeah.
I drew these little men running to get the tape on there. And then we have the duck thing. This some sort of Pokemon question mark?
It was supposed to be a frog of some sort with some big juicy lips.
The early prominent uvula back there coming from the wrong side.
I've noticed a running theme in Mason's drawings of big prominent lips in all of his drawings.
That's
Huge
actually the
lips
tongue.
and tiny dots.
That's his tongue. Okay, not the uvula.
Yeah. It's like he's like wiggling it like that.
He's going, "La, la, 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 la." That's exactly how he's going. Oh, this is the last page. The end, I guess. And then I drew this post-credit scene like an Avengers movie, which Zach loves. Zach loves the Avengers movies. The Funky Bunch will be back.
And it's a cat.
Meow. It's Mr. Meow. He came all the way back.
Is that the final scan?
That's it. That's the last page.
All right, so we do need to discuss the forbidden page.
I wasn't gonna mention it, Zach. I was just
Oh,
gonna
I have to mention it.
Okay,
Is there
go
a
ahead.
forbidden page?
There's a
There's a
forbidden
hidden
page, like
page.
right before the end of the book. There's a page with not much on
Oh,
it, and
that.
I double-sided taped it shut to itself. So if you
Yeah.
try to open it, it's gonna tear. So we have to live with the fact that we're not going to see what's on that page unless we destroy the book.
Did you want me to scan that too?
No. It
Your
stays
call.
hidden
I mean,
forever.
It's just a secret.
yeah.
What's on the forbidden page?
Here's the thing. I wrote something down the first day I got the book, and then I sealed it up, and I honestly don't even remember what I wrote there.
Was it to where you hid all your gold?
I
Do you
don't
want
know.
me to pull it out, or do you want me to keep it a secret?
It's your call, buddy. It's
Jimmy, just see if
you
it's
are the
got a little
holder
bit
of the
play.
book.
Just see if there's just a little bit of play.
You must
Yeah.
live with the consequences of our decision.
Okay.
Is
I like
Jimmy's
the-
face gonna melt off?
Yeah, is this like the Ark of the Covenant right now? Like, is Jimmy gonna die?
I think it's nothing that like it's going to be really anticlimactic if we open it, which I think would be funnier.
Yeah, I have a feeling like Zach just doodled a small dog or something in the middle of the page, and that's it.
Jimmy,
Is
if
it
it
the-
sucks, don't even say it. Like no one gets to know.
Jimmy has
Okay.
to judge in real time.
But you don't
whatever it is.
remember what you wrote.
I genuinely don't remember what I wrote.
Not the Mona Lisa with Hayden's face.
It's gonna be the most beautiful painting ever.
Oh,
think it's
yeah,
on
okay, I'm not gonna say it.
Okay. It was sufficiently underwhelming.
Well, that's it for our that's it for book time. There we go. Now you all can't judge my Bing usage anymore.
It's the superior search option.
It is. Bing is the best. I'm glad you came around to it, Mason.
Oh, should we talk about the words on the spine of the book?
Oh
Yes.
yes.
Show off
there
the
is
spine
more.
there, Jimmy. Look at those.
I need to write something on the bottom.
Yes, I know you wrote something.
So
on the
I
bottom of
just
the
wrote
phone.
some words that
There's sick
I
Lumpy right
spelled
there.
that day, which were all sick adjectives. Like I wrote sick, lumpy, good, normal, okay, crusty, busy, and then and then on the side I wrote stupid. And then I think I'm guessing Sam did this, but she wrote loser with a heart.
Sam, did you write loser with a heart?
I don't remember.
She doesn't remember what she did.
Okay, I
know
just
I
thought that
wrote
was
something.
Sam.
It might have been that. I thought I wrote something stupid like bitch, but I guess not. I thought I wrote bitch or cunt. I can't remember.
No, you did not write cunt on the side of the book. No. She doesn't remember what she wrote, so yeah, she wrote loser.
So that was the book.
Yay, we did it.
What do we feel like we learned?
That Mason really likes full voluptuous lips, and our band has an odd obsession with toes.
There's toes,
Yes.
there's demons, there's US
Tell demon.
history,
The toe book.
The toe book. Sandwiches, and a very odd fascination with car brands.
Yes.
I think this was a success. I don't know about you guys. Sam, what do you think?
Other than
no.
you had to pay for Zoom.
Yeah, I had to pay for Zoom tonight.
And it took me a while to figure out how to operate.
Yeah, I
my
had to
mic.
pay for Zoom. Oh,
Who
shut up.
pays for Zoom?
Someone who wants to record this. That's who pays for Zoom,
You
Sam.
have to pay to fucking record on Zoom.
With more than 3 people for more than 40 minutes, yeah.
Oh,
Everyone
feel
is
like we
so
could've
upset
thought
when I
about
tell them I
this.
had to pay for Zoom.
that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I know it's stupid.
Well, one day, if you're able to, if we upload this to YouTube,
Yeah.
maybe hopefully one day you can monetize it and make money off it.
I can make the $14.99 back.
I don't think we'll be making money back on this.
No,
No.
no. If anything, we're probably losing money. Can't wait for that Playboy picture to get us banned from YouTube. All right.
I know
well,
enough people
go
too
ahead.
invested in our bullshit that if I was like, "Hey, would you like to buy this book for $15?" One of them would be like, "Yeah, sure."
And then we get our money back.
Yeah.
We broke even.
The sad part is, Zach, you've pushed this band so much that you've almost developed like a cult-like following with legitimate actual
Yeah.
fans at this point.
No, I mean the funniest thing is because Throckmorton was like the most ambitious thing we had done. A lot of the references that people know are from that, even though I'm not in the movie or album at all.
Right.
I was telling Hayden through one of our phone calls that like you might as well just, even though you weren't on that record, you might as well have still been part of it because you promoted it so much.
Right,
You're like
yeah.
the PR team.
Yeah.
All right. Unless there's anything else that needs to be said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording here. Last thoughts.
I think we're good.
All right. Well,
Are we recording yet?
Yeah, did you
Beautiful.
press the
I just
record
wanted to
button?
make it a sandwich.
oh, beautiful, Jimmy. Beautiful. I mean, Zach. Oh God, my
Oh,
brain is
man, you
mush
screwed
right
that
now. Oh, that's embarrassing.